Right. This camera works exactly the same way the camera uses. Unfortunately, all you have is this one, but
Sell a million records and we're making the dash. Oh, mama's in the blood. Sunset treat just like nobody does. Oh, my neighbor, she gave me my flavor. I'll never come back on an old good time. I'm kind of buzzed, so good. Sunset treat just like nobody does.
I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. Full-time artist. Ex-guard said grind hard, learn from every time you ever fail. If it never fail, just grind smarter. I ain't sharpen, you the dag on they hindquarters and they all acting. Rap game, I'm a pallbearer. Kill man, get a call after. First look, it was all after. Kevin Gates, no small matter. They didn't believe what they didn't believe. Dive in the crowd, no safety. Horses got in the booth, no safety on it. Aiming, I shoot for the stars. Get me a water, ain't with no awards. Only meaning one thing, don't get tired of going hard. I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get no one. I live on an air mattress. We share call my hair nigga. Couldn't afford flights, no air travel. Still Rice Krispies like sand grab on the testament of what can happen. The moment you follow your heart, keeping the faith even when it get dark. They can give up as I tell them get lost. 6 years ago I just purchased a farm. Most likely the one that you cannot afford. Right foot on the gas. Well, let's see, I can be accelerating. I'm doing the dead. Keep that I'm with. Shorty be doing the shit and it's okay to say that she paid. You to the right and I give her a grade. Don't worry. I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up. Head spin. Get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired.
Only meaning one thing, don't get tired, I go hard. Don't play with the hustle, you eating your stuff. Don't let me pretend to just be who you are. Ain't never changing like this from the start. Only meaning one thing, don't get tired, I go hard. Don't play with the hustle, you eating your stuff. Don't let me pretend to just be who you are.
Get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get
Have you figured anything out over there?
Not on that camera, but I did replace it.
Okay, okay.
I am so sorry, dude.
Hey, no, that's good. It warmed me up. It warmed me up.
You should be live.
All right. Okay, check it 1, check 2. Here we go. All right, guys. Welcome to Owensville High School for your Owensville Dutchmen homecoming of 2025. We are about 3 minutes out from getting you guys started up with this wonderful homecoming coronation ceremony. We have some great kids involved here. And you're going to see a very select group of 6 young men and 6 young women out of the entire population of our student section. All the kids are great. We've had a wonderful week of spirit, a wonderful week of excitement, energy. If you guys go on to OHS TV Studio and you watch the daily newscast or the weekly newscast or the monthly newscast, you're going to see a little bit of a glimpse of there we go, that sounds good, what we do at Owensville High School, and especially in this Spirit Week, which is a lot of fun. Every day at lunch, there's a little bit of fun activity involved with just, eating. And then every day we also have the Spirit Week. So I'm sure most of you had a Spirit Week whenever you were in high school. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. It's a blast. Monday we started out with Pajama Day. I did not participate because I forgot. To be honest, I forgot. I was thinking I wasn't going to be here on Tuesday. So I actually wore slacks and a polo. On Tuesday, it was Dress Like a Celebrity Day. Wednesday was anything but a backpack. And I think that really got kids to really embrace the fact that backpacks are nice. And then on Thursday, we had our Hex Day, so we had a lot of black and gold running around the campus. Felt a little bit weird. And then Friday, today, we had our homecoming parade in the morning. We had a little bit of a kickball tournament. Great job by the drama crew for assembling and setting that up. It was a great fun time. The teachers got our butts kicked in the first round. That was really disappointing. Oh, it hurt so bad. Hurt my heart. And then we finished it off with a wonderful, pep assembly. After the pep assembly, we let our kids out at 3:16, and then we rolled on, actually 3:20. Then we rolled on to the few practices that were after school, and then tailgating. I wish you guys would have been able to see it earlier. We had a great sunset picture of our parking lot and all the tailgating going on. It was a blast. Hey, should I try to turn my mic up for them to hear? Okay, perfect. So, guys, I'm probably not going to talk too much about these wonderful kids because we're going to let their biopic talk about them. So, Mr. Chad Watson should be taking over here in just a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to be on the mic with you guys tonight. Finally got everything set up. We had some technical difficulties getting things set up before this one, which is kind of frustrating because we had a broadcast earlier today in the same press box.
I'm going to tell you, the way you guys have kept your calm, kept your cool, and just rolled with it has been nothing short of amazing, because when I run a track meet and things aren't working, I get bothered.
Well, I am bothered. I'm very confused. We have this Canon XA60, which has got a really good zoom, and for whatever reason, it worked this morning when we had the parade, and now it's not sending signal to our video mixer. But it's got to be a super simple fix, and I'm just flustered. You're trying to get things going on time, and I bet that's probably what it is.
Right, and you come back and you realize that you
didn't turn the on button on.
Right. I have done that before. Definitely. Excuse me.
During Coronation.
Oh. So, guys, our theme this year, if you can't tell by the red carpet, which you probably saw right at the beginning, it is Homecoming in Hollywood. And, we had a bit of that. And, yeah, so we're going to get our Hollywood actors and actresses highlighted here tonight.
Start things off this evening, we'll be introducing our homecoming court. Representing the freshman class this evening is Brooke Tainer and Paul Ward.
All right, now we're going to get the camera.
Brooke is the daughter of Hunt and Carrie Tainer of Owensville.
Landon
This evening, Brooke is being escorted by Paul Ward. Paul is the son of Chris and Aaron Jones of Owensville.
The kids as they're walking down.
Landon, can you center that camera up a little bit?
That camera looks good, the one that Brandon has.
Representing the sophomore class this evening is Cadence Gibson and Andrew Budnick.
Granted, I want you to be ready with the next group because I've got Brenna following you here too, okay? So before they get all the way down.
Cadence is the daughter of Jason and Noelle Gibson of Owensville. This evening, Cadence is being escorted by Andrew Budnick. Andrew is the son of Andy and Dana Budnick of Owensville.
All right, Granite, back across the field now for the next person. Yeah, nice work, Granite. Perfect.
Representing the junior class this evening are Kelia Roel and John Luca Bucaleri.
That's a great shot, Granite. Good job.
Kelia is the host daughter of Curtis and Donnie Seekman of Rosebud. Kelia's favorite high school memory is being a part of the cheer team and making friends.
Record this whole thing too.
This evening, Kelia is being escorted by John Luca Brucaleri. John Luca is the host son of Brad and Janelle Rasmussen. John Luca's favorite high school memory is kicking his first varsity field goal.
Hey, Brenna, are you recording? Brenna, can you hit record?
Our first queen candidate this evening is Lily Barker.
Brenna. Brenna.
Lily is the daughter of Travis and Shannon Rector of Gerald. Lily is the president of DECA and involved in FFA. Her favorite high school memory is traveling with DECA. Her future plans are to attend State Tech and pursue a degree in agribusiness in hopes of going back to school to become an ag teacher. Escorting Lily is our first king candidate, Zachariah Barch. He is the son of Curtis and Amanda Barch of Owensville. Zach is one of the captains of the football team and is involved in DECA, wrestling, golf, and ozone. His favorite high school memory is going to the mall during the Blues game for DECA. His future plans are to attend State Tech and become an electrician.
Nobody got the camera. Do you have a way that I could get it? Well, yeah, whenever you're done.
Our second queen candidate is Hannah Gellert. Hannah is the daughter of Lucas and Sarah Gellert of Bell. Hannah is the president of National Honor Society, vice president of Student Council and FCCLA, is the class of 2026 treasurer, captain of the girls cross country and track team, and she is also involved in FFA. Her favorite high school memory is when her 4x800 meter relay team got all state. Her future plans are to attend Freed-Hardeman University, where she will continue her cross-country career and major in biology. Escorting Hannah is our second king candidate, Jonathan Hilburn. He is the son of Monty Hilburn of Owensville. John is involved in gaming club. His favorite memory is participating in Miss Aubuchon's labs in chemistry. His future plans after graduation are to go to college and become a doctor. Our final queen candidate is Ariana Katzoff. Ariana is the daughter of Evilo and Mindy Katzoff of Owensville. Ariana is on Team USA representing acrobatic gymnastics. She is also involved with DECA and Student Council. Her favorite high school memory is experiencing senior year with her friends. Her future plans are to attend Baylor University, where she will further her gymnastics career and educational career. And our final king candidate is Ricky Marquez. He is the son of Ricardo and Martha Marquez of Owensville.
All right. Later on,
Ricky is a member of the track and field and football team. He is involved in DECA, drama, hunting and fishing club, and student council. His favorite high school memory is throwing a chair on the roof. I'm sorry, Gary. He plans to attend college and further his education.
All right, let's go, Granite. You stay.
Carrying our crowds tonight are student council members Lainey Moss and Ariana Robson. Our retiring 2024 King is Timmy Winterbauer. He is currently working for Kyle Mile Shelter Insurance, obtaining an associate's at East Central College, and planning on pursuing a career in commercial insurance. Our retiring 2024 Queen, Cameron Caldwell, could not be here tonight. She is currently attending Culver Stockton College, continuing her basketball career and obtaining a degree in exercise science.
I've got Granite on Jonathan, and so we can get the reaction if they win.
And your 2025 homecoming King and Queen are...
Granite on Jonathan and Hannah. On Jonathan and Hannah.
Ricky Marquez and Ariana Kotzall.
Take your numbers to Ricky and Ariana. All right, guys, at this point, we're going to get the entire homecoming court together. You guys stay where you are right now on Ricky and Ariana, but then as the whole court comes together for a picture, then you guys will get the whole court in there. Are you ready to go live, Andrew? You don't have to get the drone up until they get the court off the field.
All right, Coach Dave, you are back.
Hey, congratulations to Ricky Marquez and Ariana Katzoff. Don't call her Ari. Ariana Katzoff. Congratulations to both of you. I can't remember if I said this at the very beginning of this or not, because I was talking for about 15 minutes and we found out I probably wasn't. But, guys, I had all 6 of the King and Queen candidates in class, and it was so hard to, even every time they wanted to talk about who's going to win, I would just make kind of little jokes about hey, it's so-and-so, it's so-and-so, and then it's somebody else, this next one. And gosh, I felt like I was just torn. I have John in 2 classes this year, so I thought John might have a chance, but it's not my vote that matters. It's the kids, and at the end of the day, John being in math class twice, it doesn't matter. The kids voted, and that's what's great about homecoming is, I would not doubt that this year was a very, very close ballot to count. All the kids up there are great. The King and Queen candidates, all 3 of them, they're all going to go do great things after this. Right now, it's just a little blip on the radar, and this is a great King and Queen court. So, congratulations to Ariana Katzoff and Ricky Marquez from 3rd hour college algebra class. Way to represent. And then, now you're going to see that, we got a cheerleader on staff. We got another cheerleader on staff, and we got 3 or 4 football players that have to go get ready for this game. And that's the one thing I really like about this homecoming court is that we really pull kids from all over the place. It used to be, I felt like we always had football players escorting young ladies for the homecoming. But now, we're branching out a little bit. We get other kids in there, not just football players. And not that that's a problem. If we have 3 great football players, let's pull them in. And we had 2 really great senior football players this year that decided to run for King. And absolutely happy, very happy for all of them.
Dave, have you gone over the crew tonight that's on cameras?
I have not. I haven't talked about him at all, but
Perfect.
Let's do it.
So,
Oh,
I know
that's the
Davis-
shot I've been talking about.
Yeah, we love the sunset here at Dutchmen Field. I've learned today that I think my best role in this whole broadcasting deal is to have be the producer.
Oh, yeah.
Not on mics because
Yeah.
these guys are talking on the walkie so much. I want to be able to help them when they need the help. Also direct shots. I think directing shots is fun. But
Yeah.
the drone tonight is actually being operated by former OHS TV studio student Mr. Jaden Zelch. He's going to be operating the drone all game. So the drone shots you see of the football team and then also of the band at halftime and the cheerleaders, that's all Mr. Jaden Zelch. Graduate from here. He's going to my alma mater now, UCM. Super cool. And I'm actually going to take Jaden over to get a shot of the it cut out for a second, kind of freaked me out. A shot of our service members, VFW Hall members carrying the flag.
yeah.
You'll actually get to hear that call out now. Hey, Jaden, could you go ahead and take the drone across the field since the game is not started? You can kind of drive over there to the VFW members that are holding the American flags. Right now, that'd be a pretty cool shot.
You guys have heard us talk about wanting to get this wonderful, a bus or a box van or something like that. Mr. T wants to be the guy in that van directing, and he's done a great job. If you guys don't get to listen to it, but I listened to it, and it was really cool. It reminded me of like a Saturday night or a Sunday night football where they're saying, all right, we're going live in 3, and then, okay, we're on this camera. Okay, pyrotechnics. Yeah, it's great. Who else we got on camera? Let's see. We've got Granite. This is the Granite cam right now. And while we have Granite, when he's not dealing with the band or being a part of the band, he is on camera at nearly every single sporting event Owensville High School does or anything we do with TV Studio. And he will be our sideline guy, I believe.
That is correct.
And he does a great job with it. He's now figured out the angles, the best spot to be.
He's got a lot of experience for sure. He's actually been doing this since he was in middle school, so very thankful to have Granite's help. On the camera that you see right here, it's not really on anything in particular right now. This is the camera we were actually having troubles with earlier. We have a nicer camera than this one. This one's still good. This is still good, but if I can get the other camera working during the game, I'll throw the other Canon XA60 out there. But this is operated by Miss Brenna Pursley, who's doing a wonderful job. I'm going to radio down to Jaden real quick. I'll be right back, Dave.
All right. So I'm going to tell you guys, I am not 100% sure who else we got on camera, so I'm going to jump on and tell you guys we are going against Sullivan Eagles, and we will play them in about 16 minutes while our middle schoolers shuffle into their stands over there. We will play the Sullivan Eagles, who currently have a 5-2 record, and that's only because they played two bigger schools like Northwest Cedar Hill and Jeff City at the beginning of the year. Now, they kind of got mollywopped by them. They got a 6-56 loss against Northwest and a 0-32 loss against Jeff City. And anytime you get that shutout, you don't really like that as an offense. But then they went on to play Union and beat them by 2, St. Clair and beat them by 14, Pacific and beat them by 8, Herman and beat them by 28, and then last week they played St. James and beat them by 10. And this evening they will close out their conference schedule with the Owensville Dutchmen, and then next week they will finish off their season with North County, so playing 2 games at the end of their season away. So we're happy to bring the Eagles here into town, and hopefully we're going to give them some little bit of reckon with, Grab the Eagles by their tail feathers and shake them around a little bit. I'll be all right with that. Trying to think.
All right, real quick, I'll interrupt you for just a second. Our drone flyer here has gotten us the VFW members, and this thing scared me a little bit earlier, Coach Jeff. I don't know if you hear when they
shot it like 3 times, didn't
yes,
they?
And the first time it really got me. The second time I was like, all right, enough is enough. But the VFW, they come out here to every single game. What part of the, as far as track, is that actually used for right there?
That used to be our old pole vault runway.
Oh, okay. So it's not used anymore then?
Correct. We used to, if we ever wanted to, if we hosted a double district or something, we could, but we'd have to get pole vault mats in that would fit that guy. Our pole vault mats now are a lot bigger, and so we put it on the D zone instead of out there.
But the VFW comes, and every time there's a score, they fire off that cannon, so hopefully we hear that a few times this evening, or a lot of times this evening.
Yeah, I would take 6.
Yeah.
Or 7.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm going for it.
You went there.
I did. Somebody has to. It's either you or me.
You see the homecoming crowd here starting to fill up. The band is about to be on the track, and what that means is that we're about to get ready for the playing of the national anthem.
And our band has performed exceptionally well last week. They were able to
All right, that sounds good to me.
win their, I believe, their class. They beat their class. And then this week, unfortunately, the last competition of the season. Tomorrow is supposed to be filled with thunderstorms from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or even worse than that. I don't know. But it's a ton of storms coming in. The softball district games got pushed back to Monday night. And now, yes, the band competition unfortunately got rained out as well, even before the rain. But they were going to head down to Central Park Hills, which is where the main gist of the storm was supposed to come through. And goodness sakes, I wouldn't want having anybody to be out there marching. I have definitely performed at the Park Hills place before, and there's like zero coverage, and your buses used to be a mile away, and oh goodness sakes, it was a problem. So I'm very happy that they were able to make the call early, but I'm not happy that these kids unfortunately do not get to perform in their last competition. So they will get to have this guy here as almost their swan song, and then next week it will be senior night for football, cross country, band, and cheer. And at that point in time, we will, I guess, let's call it color guard too. Sometimes color guard, you know, I want you color guard girls to understand I'm talking about you too when I said band. We will wrap up the season next week with a final halftime performance by the OHS band.
Yeah, I talked to Mr. Orff. I know the kids were definitely bummed out about that because they've had such a great season. You just don't really want to see your season end like that.
Right.
Like you want to have a little bit more control over how that thing ends, and I hate that for them. I feel that for them.
And there's no rescheduling of that. There's just too many bands that come in, and it takes way too long.
Right. That's a scheduling nightmare. We will mute ourselves, though, so you can hear the band to its fullest degree here once they do get started, and we are excited to be able to do that for you guys. So Dee, as a former band member, what are they doing there? Are they getting in tune with one another?
Yeah, they're just kind of getting those pipes warmed up again. They probably, last warm-up they had was in the band room, and want to just get those, get your lips, get your reed wet again, get your lips warmed up again. And
all right, we're going to go off here so you can hear the announcement.
Here we go.
Kickoff is just over 10 minutes away. At this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's colors are presented by members of the Bledsoe Bulis VFW Post 6133 of Owensville, Missouri. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Owensville High School Band. Ladies and gentlemen, your national anthem.
Cannon shot one more time anyways.
Yes, sir. So we definitely got one. Now let's go get 2 or 3 more, huh? Excuse me. All right. So as Mr. Watson said, we were about 9 minutes away from kickoff, and I am always excited to hear what what pump-up song we're going to run out to. And I think, I could be wrong, but I believe we've had a couple different ones this season. And there is something about hype music that gives me, I just get goosebumps. I get excited. And hey, I'm always ready to go. I feel like when I hear that song, give me some pads. I might be 135 pounds, but I feel like I could just run through a brick wall. And I hope these guys do the same and then get out there and then run through some white jerseys of those Eagles. That'd be really great. The Dutchmen need a win. We've been begging, we've been kicking, scratching, clawing, cleating, fighting, biting. Anything we can do that's an action, we've been trying to do it, man. And tonight, I feel like, what are we? We're about to kick off at 7 o'clock. Our temperature is, let me tell you real quick, because, we got to make sure we talk to you guys about that, 76 degrees. Oh, it is getting nice. We're about to get a cold front coming in, with this storm. But right now, earlier this week, it was about 85 at about 5 o'clock. It was pretty hot. Now we are 75 degrees, mostly clear night. This is October football weather. Here comes our drum line, bringing the Dutchmen in. Fans are on their feet, getting loud. It's homecoming, folks. Here we go. Smash them cymbals, Chris Reyes. Let's go. All right, hold them dogs back, boys. We about to go running. There's Emma Waymeyer doing her thing. Yes, ma'am. There's that siren we listen for. Here we go. Big Henry Leb leading the charge. Bust through that. Let's go. And it looks like we might have retired that orange and black Dutchman flag that Connor Vogt used to carry out and wave like the madman he was. Sounds like somebody might have like a vuvuzuela or something out there.
Holy smokes, Coach D, come look at this sunrise or sunset on here.
Let me tell you, this is what it looked like on Wednesday night when the Dutch girls softball were able to take a first-round 15-0 victory over the St. Clair Bulldogs in their first round of districts. That is beautiful. And as I believe Trinity Rossi's mom said, it is a Dutchman sunset, hopefully going to give us a Dutchman win. Orange and black in the skies. Let's make it rain true for us, boys. Let's go. So the Dutchmen right now currently are unfortunately 0-7. Probably our best standing was the Borgia game where we were in it till halftime. 21, I believe, to 24 going into halftime. I think I could be wrong. It ended up being a 24-47 game. Borgia pulled away in the end. But we have played the Central Park Hills Rebels, the St. Francis Borgia Knights, the Eldon Mustangs, St. James Tigers, Herman Bearcats, Pacific Indians, Union Wildcats, and tonight we face down the Sullivan Eagles, and we are going to give them everything we can.
We have a reminder that the band boosters are selling 50/50 raffle tickets and funnel cakes at the Benji Adam Memorial.
And at this point in time, we have homecoming this weekend, and next weekend we do have our senior night against St. Clair. Our seniors for football, cheer, band, and cross country and color guard will all be recognized at I believe before the game for our senior night. It is a very emotional process that we have to go through, but it is actually very rewarding to see the culmination of most of the kids having 4 long 4 years, productive 4 years, and contributing to something here at Owensville. So on our Dutchman captains, Henry Leb is taking a walk tonight. I believe 78 is Zach Barch. Number 2, Liam Rasmussen. And on the outside edge, 26, Chase Crosby. I lost my paper, and I don't think I brought it in here. I think I left it in the other room, but I couldn't find it over there. So I'm going to pop off the mic for just a second, and then I will be right back on the mic while these captains do their coin toss.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As Coach Dave said, the football teams are about to walk out for the opening coin toss captains meeting with the officials. Very excited for that. And then we're going to be underway here. I want to give a quick shout out to somebody who messaged earlier in the broadcast this morning, if you watched our parade broadcast, and reached out. He wanted to support the channel, and that is Mr. Cheney. So Mr. Cheney, he didn't want to be recognized with anything on screen or any kind of thing like that. So thank you for your support of OHS TV Studio. If you're watching right now, that helps a ton. That helps more than you know. So anybody that wants to sponsor a broadcast in the future, we will be selling broadcasts for our winter sports as well. That would be basketball and wrestling. And that's what helps make these things happen. It helps us have the equipment we can to be able to give the quality of a broadcast that we were able to give. Tonight, instead of doing a scoreboard that has us operating it all night, we're down one of our normal announcers. We actually got a camera on the scoreboard, which I think some people will actually probably like a little bit better anyways, because it will be constantly updated all the time. Give us your feedback tonight on what you think of the camera on scoreboard like this, or if you like the on-screen scoring that we normally do. I will tell you, from our perspective, having having this set up this way is definitely very helpful for us, because it's a lot less that we have to manage.
Yeah, and while the scoring is not as active as a volleyball game or basketball game, the timing is.
And the downs.
Right. There's so much to keep track of, no matter what sport you're playing. It's just tough. Let me tell you what else is tough.
Did you just run all the way down there?
Up and down the stairs. I did see Miss Katzoff, and I congratulated her while I was down there and out of breath. And again, congratulations, Ricky and Ariana. Great job, great job, great job. And yeah, I think the people are going to like this scoreboard better. It'll be more accurate. It's very similar to the way we've been running all the stuff in our indoor games, because it's just so much easier. And hopefully we keep that in that bottom right corner, and you guys, we'll try to fit those frames so that you guys always see the most action.
Yeah, we got our first, we got our first two comments. Tim Murky says, yes, the camera scoreboard, it's always correct.
Yes.
That is true. That is true. You always know what is going on, and that is very valuable. And Cindy Kopelman says, she says, I love the camera on the scoreboard. Yeah, we like it too. So I think maybe this is kind of the way we need to go. The only thing to be able to do it, I just happen to have an extra camera out here from the setup this morning. Got another capture card and got that on there. So you can hear the fight song right now. We'll go ahead and let you hear the band for a second. Does that get you fired up, Coach?
Oh, yeah, I remember that tuba line. I really do. I remember I used to sit in the back row, and I was loud and proud. I would start the cheers. Oh, it was so much fun. I took after my older buddy, Matt Gargis. We really tried to be the loudest tuba section possible, and the Eagles are going to get the ball. I think the Dutchmen probably won the coin flip and chose to receive second half. And here we go. We're going to wrap them up at about the 33-yard line. And here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we also got a new person on this camera tonight, so it's going to look a little bit, we're going to get that all lined out. He won't be zooming in and out. Also, if you see somebody's head pop up on the scoreboard or somebody's chest, like just right there, That will happen from time to time because the scoreboard camera is in the stands here with us. Additionally,
we have a power running formation being set up by the Eagles, and they hand it off, gets tripped up by his own guy at about the 41-yard line. Dang. They went straight for the power run. Looked like they had a fullback, a running back, and an extra tight end in the back. That's number 26, Mark Jennings, a senior, 5'6", 156-pounder, running back, defensive back. And again, they start out with that, they hand it off to a different guy this time, number 6, maybe number 5, Braden Kisner, a 5'7" senior, 135-pound, but I don't think that would have been him. Number 8, Chase Blue. Okay, there we go. 5'11", 202-pounder. Yeah, that's about right. On the play there for the bring down was Henry Leb, number 90. And it looks like the Eagles are probably just going to keep on stacking this up. They got 2 fullbacks down, nobody wide. And that was a keeper to I think maybe a tight end on the outside that swung in. Number 44, Nathan Garcia. But he was probably actually lined up in the back. Every now and then I'm not going to be able to see stuff, guys, because I do have parents in front of me with signs, but that's okay because I can stand up if I need to. Number 8 goes in motion, lead blocker. They blow that line up, and there he goes for a first down. It looked like number 8, Chase Blue again, or possibly somebody. 26, yes. So their smaller guy, Mark Jennings, the 5'6", 156-pounder. So they have 2 big old boys at 192 pounds and 202 pounds in the backfield that are blocking for the smaller running back. The running back's about the same size as Liam, except I think Liam is probably a little bit heavier than him. Liam's a little bit stronger. Maybe not. Maybe they're both about 150. But the difference is he has 2 really big other running backs pulling lead blocking duties over and over here. And you got to think that right now the Eagles' idea is let's run it on them, run it on them, run them on them, and not give them a chance to breathe. And the Dutchman line hasn't been sighted out. We're trying to push, but goodness sakes, we're going to need to try to force a fumble because their line's getting that leverage. They're getting the push. And
Number 8, Chase Blue with the carry on the play.
we bring up second and about 4, second and 3 for the Eagles. And all this running could open up a pass play for them real quick. I wouldn't be surprised that they end up sending a guy out. And there we go. Wyatt Shaw's hopping off real quick. Number 70, I believe that was Wyatt. Yes, sir. Didn't see who came in for him, but first and goal for the Eagles here. Right on the 10-yard line. 2 guys down. 4 comes under center, puts the man in motion. 26 makes the cutback and a double cut move. Walks into the end zone for the Eagles, getting a 6.
Carrying the play by number 26, Mark Jennings. Good for an Eagle touchdown.
Granted, you have the best shot to get a field goal attempt, so you need to be able to get the field goal kicker and the uprights all in the shot. Zoom out just a little. Right there, perfect.
All right, they come in for their field goal or their extra point. I apologize. And it is up through the uprights, and it's good. Eagles take the lead, 7-0.
Extra point kick by number 48, Josiah Tanner.
And now we're going to need to try to match that on our offensive end. Now, they did a lot of bruiser ball there. Just run it, run it, run it.
Eagles lead the Dutchmen 7-0.
We haven't seen a team run like that since Radon Fowler of Pacific last year, where they constantly lined him up, took the snap, handed it right to him, and let him just try to bruise his way straight up the gut. It was a long night for the Dutchmen. Hopefully we're able to make something happen on offense, come back and battle with them. Doing that, that's going to be great. If you get in a back and forth and we're able to make a back and forth, they might keep on running the ball, but it also might make them think that they need to pass the ball. They might think for some reason that they need to do something different. We'll find out. And maybe this running game is what ended up giving them only 10 points last week against St. James. Whenever we played St. James, they were able to hang 52 on us. But last week for the Eagles, they only scored 10 on St. James. So kind of interesting. Do a little squib, and we're going to lay down right on top of it. Number 6, Bo Buttermeyer cleans that thing up. And the Dutchmen are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line. Dutchmen have it there. First down and 10.
And here we go. Let's see what kind of move we're going to do. We got 2 guys on left. We're looking at Henry Leb in the backfield with, yes, sir, Liam Rasmussen. Oh, and Liam pushed on him. Liam wanted to go, and Henry got kind of stopped up there for a second. Liam ended up tripping into him, I think, or maybe running into his back. But we're going to get that thing fixed up. We've got Henry in the backfield. We had been having Steve do that, the slow-mo Steve move, and that looked like it could be effective. It didn't get anything on that one, but it definitely looked like it had some motion. It's got some potential, so let's see what we can do. Kai steps back to throw, throws it right over to, oh my, there we go. I couldn't see if that was either, well, it's either Crosby. Chase Crosby, yes, sir. There we go. Dutchmen able to pick up a first down at the 50-yard line. One of the best pass plays we've had, and everything kind of went together there. Chase gets the ball, somehow able to shake free of a defender. He looked like he was just swarmed with him, and no love. Okay, we hand it off to Liam. Only able to get about a yard. One thing I will say about Liam so far this year is he has been very secure on that ball. Not a lot of punch-outs, not a lot of fumbles on Liam's behalf. At least I don't think so. I haven't seen many in our games.
No, I agree with you, Coach. I think he's been very sure-handed this year. I don't.
And he runs very well with 2 hands on that ball, and
he runs hard as well.
Yeah. So let's see if we can get Henry lead blocking again. Oh, we're going to hand it off to Henry. Boom, Big Lev, let's go. Move those legs. Gosh, that guy's a bulldozer.
That's got to be fun.
And
I don't think I've seen him run this year, have I?
No, and that was one thing that my calc class had kind of talked a little bit about. Every now and then we got film review in class, and I got to stop them from film reviewing, but...
What do you mean? That's not... You mean math is more fun than film review?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if it... No. No, it's awesome, but Steve had kind of given me a little bit of a hint that could happen, and... All right, so we broke. We come back together, and we're going to break again with 10 seconds on the play clock. Barch hustles to the line, so do the linemen. Everybody gets set. We're going to hand it off. We're going to go gun left this time. All right, and the Eagles snuffed that one out. Unfortunately, only able to gain 1. It's Dutchmen 4th down with about 1 yard to get.
Yeah, this is going to be a spot where it's going to be, the trenches are going to have to push. And whoever wins the trench battle is probably going to come out with the ball after this play.
And I'm going to be honest, I felt like their offensive line looked bigger than their defensive line. And I could be completely wrong, but maybe they kind of do like what we did a couple years ago where we had a lot of speed on the ends and maybe not so much size. But if that's the case, then we should be able
Oh,
to
no.
run. Ball's out. Kai gets out. Kai scrambles. Oh, and Kai is wrapped up back about 2 yards behind where we started. Dutchman turnover at the Dutchman 49-yard line, 48-yard line.
Was hit in the backfield by number 2, Hayden Oldham.
So that's not what you're looking for on 4th and 1.
Eagles will take over on
No.
downs.
Nope.
Ball will be spotted at the Dutchman
So we
40-yard
had a
line.
couple things going there. I would not doubt it. Oh, they're sending number 8 off, which means the Eagles are going to probably have a different type of offensive set on this possession. Just a guess. And I'm completely wrong. They still line 2 guys up in the back, but now it's number 44 and probably 25. And both of those guys are also running backs. And my goodness, 25 is on the loose. Chase Crosby wraps him up, brings him down after about a 20-yard gain, maybe a little more.
Chase Crosby for the Dutchman.
Yeah, they seem like they've been able to kind of move the ball on the ground at will so far, Coach.
Yeah, the number of passes, I believe, is 0. Maybe 1 handoff, like a toss.
26-yard line.
Sort of reminds me of St. Clair. St. Clair seems to be the running, bruising team always.
Right.
They don't really throw much.
Right.
And maybe they're just going to try to wear us out tonight using the run game.
Yeah, we've got 3 guys in the backfield this time instead of 2. Actually, no, that was the 3 set like they had in the first.
It was good defensive end contain there from whoever got that tackle.
26, Mark Jennings with the carry.
And we'll listen.
He's tackled by number 20, Will Coppage.
Will Coppage on the outside.
Gain of 1 on that play will bring up 2nd down and 9.
You see Landon Milanowski on the cam right now helping us out. And Jaden Zelch, he is flying our drone. See those guys up there. They don't get any camera time usually, but they're working hard for us. Appreciate them.
You know, shout out here to Will Coppage, the defensive end out there that stopped that thing up. He is a freshman playing big boy ball out here on Friday nights.
Camera you see right here, you don't ever get to see Miss Brenna on camera either, but she is she's right here in front of the press box. She does a great job of offering a post-play zoomed-in aspect that we try to go to in between plays. So you don't always have that zoomed-out shot.
Carry's good for an Eagle 1st down at the Dutchman 13-yard line.
All right, and the Dutchmen look to make a stand here. 1st and 10 at the 13. Therefore, the Eagles have 4 plays to get it across that 1st down, and they end up picking up about 5 on the first possession.
25, Braxton Breen on the carry. He was taken down by 84, Brendan Crammy.
2 in, 2 out for the Dutchmen. It looks like they're getting their linemen some subs.
Eagles had it 2nd and 5.
John Gaskell also says 100% on the scoreboard, so I think we've got our answer there,
Yep.
Coach. It might be worth doing the extra setup to have that.
I was going to say, have you stressed yet about the scoreboard?
No, that's been a
Yes, sir.
non-factor. Looks like they're throwing the hands up for a touchdown there.
It looked
Must
like
have got to the
number-
pylon.
Number 26 again, possibly. Mark Jennings.
So I'm going to take a break here and let you on mic.
Yep. It's Mark Jennings on the touchdown, I do believe. Nobody called it out from the press box. Yes, there it is. Perfect. And they line up to make the kick, number 40, Josiah Tanner, a senior 5'7" kicker, 138 pounds. And we're going to see what he can do. And the signal was good. And now we're going to go back out there and make that offensive stand again. We did move the ball effectively on a couple different plays there in this first possession by the Dutchmen. We're going to go back out there and hopefully rally the troops, do it again, and find our way back, because I definitely think that there's something there just waiting to happen. We're getting Kai taped up a little bit. Looked like he might have a little bit of elbow grease going on. And again, we have potential therapy at our home contest tonight. Oh, why can't I think of her name? But we have Ethan. Oh, I'm going to beat myself up because
What are you talking about, Coach?
Our other potential therapist.
Ethan Jors?
Ethan, and who's the young lady with him?
Oh, I haven't actually got to meet her yet.
And her name's on the tip of my tongue because I know most of the ones that are in there because I talk to Anita all the time, and I've been in there and had some good conversations with a lot of them. For some reason, name's blank. And that's okay. The squib goes past Bo and is picked up by number 2, Liam Rasmussen. And he is brought down at the 36-yard line for the Dutchmen.
All right, so on the last offensive possession, it looked like they did a pretty decent job moving, had a good completion there to Chase Crosby, which is definitely probably the best Dutchman offensive player on the field, I would say. And hopefully they can kind of get back to that a little bit.
Yeah, his hands and his speed is what we need. But, again, now Kai's starting to get a little bit more comfortable with that throw, and he had a little bit of left arm elbow pain, and hopefully it's just nothing, and he's able to – he gets hit, but just out of reach. Just out of reach.
That was an exciting play, though, Coach.
Yes, sir, and the separation happened. Now, Brady's another one of those guys that's kind of been on the injured reserve list here, and he's reactivated this week. He had a little bit of some calf pains, and then he comes back. And
one thing I will say about Kai, and I've gotten to see this from being over here with our cross-country practices, just seeing them out on the field, Kai does have a cannon. Kai can, when he uncorks one, he can really throw it.
All right. Well, let's hopefully see a couple more of those because I definitely think that the answer's there. And Liam gets the ball handed to him and makes it back to the line of scrimmage, I think.
No gain on that play brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Dutchmen. Let's see what we're going to do. Hopefully, my guess is going to be a pass play. It looks like we got Brendan Crammy out wide, almost looking like a screen play set up, but it's blown up. Kai scrambles, gets out of the pocket, throws it to the guy.
He's a little shaken up, getting up on the play, too. It looks like, I don't know what he's holding. He's holding something.
Left arm again.
Is that what was hurt last time?
That was what somebody had told me kind of hurt this week, and then now that was what Ethan was working on this last week, or this last possession, too.
Yeah, he comes off the field there.
Very
that
gingerly.
Arm kind of dangling. Looks like Granite is now on the concourse over at the concession stand. I think Granite loves the added freedom of the wireless that
Yes, he does.
that has. I have no clue where he's going, but
Don't take it to the restrooms.
yeah, he's I have no clue where
He's
he's
just going on an adventure. All right, Brady Watson brings the boot out.
Oh my! That's one of the better punts I've seen, I think, as far
And
as
they're going to
loss.
field it. We got it. Oh, come on, boys. We put 3 of us on him. Somebody's got to take him down, guys.
That's the tough part about a big punt.
Yeah, and,
He's going to have a lot of green in front of him.
we had 3 guys there. It looked like all 3 were merging into one spot, and he just got right through them. A couple weeks ago, we saw it where we punted down really well again, but our guys were wide, and they were able to shoot right up the gut. Tonight, it looked like they were all a little bit tighter, and he was able to pull it wide and just get through the Dutchman gunners and not get anything. All right, only 1 man in the backfield this time, and they're still going to hand it off, and we're able to wrap him up after a gain of about 3.5. Number 44 for the Eagles, Nathan Garcia, a sophomore.
I think Granite is showing off the Benji Adams Memorial Room where the band, I believe, is selling some merchandise.
Oh.
Benji Adams Memorial Room is located right under the bleachers here at Dutchman Field. Earlier, you saw a shot of the concession stand. Thanks to the Athletic Booster Clubs for running that during football games.
Absolutely. Love me a nice hamburger. 26 with the out route, and he is gone.
Yeah, unless safety was trying to track him down but was not able to do so.
Connor Wellman, one of our speediest dudes, going after number 26, Mark Jennings again. Mark Jennings does not sound like a name that's on their track team. He must be a baseball player because you'd be pretty quick, my brother. If you watch this back, Mark Jennings, you might want to go talk to Coach Carey or Coach Wood. Wear some spikes as well as some cleats this spring. The Eagles come in, and they're ready to go kick another extra point. Let's see if we can block this one, boys. Make it a 20-0. We get the jump, but the Eagles are able to put it upright, but not through. 20-0. And here we go, Dutchmen. Let's go, boys.
It definitely had the height and the distance. It just wasn't on the right trajectory there.
You know, I don't kick many field goals or extra points.
Dude, I have come out here and I've tried, and it is not easy. So,
My
any
toes
couch
don't like
kickers
it.
at home,
Yeah.
it's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. I'm just gonna not do it. I really don't like the way it makes my feet feel.
Right. So, obviously not the start that the Dutchmen were looking for. As you see Steve Budd in street clothes on the sidelines, he's unable to play this evening.
And it kind of raises your question mark. Kai currently is getting worked on by Ethan and our potential therapy staff. Makes you wonder whenever we get this ball back here.
Who's going to be playing quarterback?
Yeah, if he's not able to go, what's our next move? Is it Henry Leb? Is it?
I don't know that Henry Leb will play quarterback. They might go like a wildcat maybe.
Let's do it. I want to see Henry.
Yeah, that would be very.
I'm just messing. Whoever you got,
Well,
Coach Howard.
I was told that the last time this happened, when Kai had to come out of the game, it was Chase Crosby who went in at quarterback.
Goes Chase. Okay.
Which I am a big proponent of having the ball in a playmaker's hands, which I do believe Chase is maybe the best playmaker on the team.
Yeah, and that's not a bad idea. You get some definite wildcat option there. Him and Liam, him and Brady, all of those guys are quick. The question is, what can we do as a line? Can we hold back? It does look like Crosby's coming in with the play. He's got his quarterback towel now. He's coming back to ask clarifying questions. Great idea in math class if you don't know.
We want to see that in the classroom.
Yep, we love to see that. Hey, Coach, this is what I hear. Can you recall it? Tell me again. Coach reinforces the skill, sends Crosby back out there, lines up with his buddy Liam Rasmussen. Those two right across the hallway in first hour every day. Chase takes the snap, keeps the ball, and is wrapped up behind the line by about 3 or 4 yards.
Carried by 26, Chase Crosby. He's tackling the back.
And we're going to call a timeout for the Dutchmen.
I don't know that I've seen Chase throw before.
I'll be honest, neither have I. Now, I did
I've
see
seen him throw basketballs.
I saw Brady warming up a couple weeks ago whenever he did make that one trick play.
Oh, yeah. That trick play, that was really well ran.
Yes.
Just execution on the catch was not there.
You know, I'd really like to just have a whole game plan of trick plays. That would make me really, really happy. Oh, goodness sakes. So Dutchmen called a timeout, wanted to talk it over. They didn't have a ton of time on the sideline to be able to discuss what the option was, what they were going to do, because quite a few of their players are on defense. Quite a few of their players then go in for special teams on the fielding. And then, now we're trying to get that offense back together. The question you have is, yeah, that was a little frightening, was the play designed for Chase to keep the ball, or was the play designed for Chase to hand it off? All right, here we go. I hope you got an answer. Oh, Crosby! Oh, just out of the reach!
Yeah, he had the right idea there for sure.
And that was pretty good movement for the ball traveled to almost the right spot while he's on the run. Unfortunately, not able to execute, but just a hair, a little bit more of a leap, maybe would have got it to Brady. Goodness, that actually almost made something out of nothing. Let's see what we can do here. Sometimes you got to go back to the backyard football days. If you guys never played backyard football, goodness sakes, I loved it. I loved backyard football. All right, Crosby scrambling. Scramble some more. Able to bring it back up to the original line of scrimmage, 4th and 10. So watching the progression has to be incredibly difficult for Chase, not having played quarterback before, or before this possession. Maybe he played last year, but he hasn't had to play, or not last year, but in middle school, but he hasn't had to play quarterback. And then now we're saying, hey, try to read your progression, and I'm sure the offensive, Coach Lewis isn't making him try to read 4 progressions. He's saying, hey, if you don't see this, tuck it and run. If you don't see this, tuck it and run. That'd be my guess. So we got a gunner here. Oh, and a high snap. We're not even going to be able to kick. You just got to get out of the end zone. You can still kick it, but we throw it.
Oh, my gosh.
We throw it. We pick up no yards, but goodness sakes. Made nothing out of something or something out of nothing.
Well, that was the difference between being tackled at the 2-yard line and the
22-yard line.
22-yard line. So, I mean, I guess we're thankful that we're not on the 2.
Yeah, we are.
It was a pretty exciting play just because it was so broken.
I don't know how that snap was so rough. Normally those are pretty good on the long snap. I'm not sure who our long snapper is, if it's any different than our regular snapper, but oh goodness. Kind of got us a little bit excited, a little bit nervous. Student section still here, still engaged. They need to get loud though. They need to get loud.
When they're on that side of the field.
And here we go. Oh, and they're going to go for a pass. And behind the offensive threat, number 19, Lane Bowers. Or 18, Brian Stone, one of the two. I think they called 18 in the booth. Haven't seen an Eagle throw, and then they finally try one. And the coverage was pretty good for the Dutchmen. Now they're going to come back in tight because they're afraid to throw, or maybe they're going to have something crazy here. Who knows? We're going with the end around quarterback keeper.
One play whenever I was a little kid that I thought was going to be a much bigger problem when I got to high school, but it wasn't at all. It was the Statue of Liberty. We saw that all the time as
in middle school.
Oh my gosh! Everybody ran the Statue of Liberty. It felt like they were good at it.
Wow.
You know what that play is?
Yeah, isn't that the one where you fake the pass and then just hand off behind your back with the other hand?
Yeah, it's like you go up for the pass with your throwing hand. The guy behind you goes behind you and takes it out of your hand and runs kind of like an end around, essentially. Turned out I cannot think of the last time I've actually seen that play happen.
If I remember correctly, I saw something about that on Facebook the other day, and there was a specific team that either couldn't defend it or a specific team that always played it, and I cannot remember. I really wish I could. So that ends the first quarter, 20-0. Eagles on top of the Dutchmen. As you guys can see on our great new scoreboard setup.
I'll let you hear the band here for a second too while they're playing.
Band is alive. And here we go. Eagles 3rd and 5. Quarterback under center. Hands it off to number 18 on the around. And he's going to take the edge.
Oh, we got a flag on the field.
Let's see if we get a holding penalty there. Bo Buttermeyer kind of got a little bit stuck in his tracks. The Eagle, number 18, went to cut left, and he cut back right and got Bo to sit on his heels. But, yes, we love unforced errors by the Eagles. That's like filling in the B circle when you should have hit the C circle on an ACT test. It's a mistake on them and a win for us.
I did not have an ACT test analogy on the on the bingo card tonight.
No, but you know what we did on Tuesday this week? The ACT at Owensville High School.
There it is. You know, one thing that I appreciate about Coach Day's commentary is that you are innovative and you come up with the best nicknames
Yes, sir.
and the best analogies.
Yes, sir. Slow-mo Steve, Maya the Myth Vandegrift, Jenna Jump Serve Hoffman. Hey, all day, every day, I just want kids to love life, man. That's all I really care about. I'm not sure what the officials are doing here. They're kind of talking. They're probably going to say that we need to add some time on the clock or something because one official is looking over. And while he looks over, guys, I'm going to real quickly try to adjust my blood sugar because it's a little too high for me, and it's not giving me any insulin.
Well, yeah, definitely take care of that, Coach D.
Yeah, I'm going to. I didn't eat much for dinner. I had a
hot dog.
I had one of the hot dogs from the school board, and I had a barbecue pork burger from the ag department, which was delicious. And I don't think I should be that high, but I'm quite high on the blood sugar. Not a happy camper, but hey, they put a man in motion, number 18. So many options swinging around the back, and he cuts it back. I believe that's probably number 26 again, Mark Jennings.
Eagle touchdown carry was by 26, Mark Jennings.
And the announcer confirms that is his third touchdown, possibly his fourth. I think he might have all four of them for the Eagles tonight. Hey, Sullivan coach, if you want to sit Mark out, he's got 4 or 3. A hat trick in football is pretty uncommon. And the kick comes through, and it is good.
You know, I think that guy could kick a field goal from, 35, maybe 40.
And you know
That's
what?
a good distance on it.
I'd be okay to – I enjoy a good kick. In our fantasy league, I'm a proponent of kickers. And I wouldn't mind seeing a 40-yard field goal in high school football, see if it could do it. I'd like to see John Luca do the same thing.
It takes me back to whenever we were in high school. I can't remember the exact distance of the kick, and if anybody in the chat or watching can remind me, I would appreciate it. But it was either Stephanie Chapman or it was Brooke Atkinson that hit a pretty long field goal to send us to the state championship game, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Anybody in the chat, can you help us out with that? My memory is fading, and I was not actually on the football team then as I was a cross-country runner. I was definitely a big fan. I went to the games. I cannot remember the distance of that kick or if it was the kick to send us to.
Those two girls definitely, they made their name on Dutchmen football. We only had 10 guys. I thought we only had 10. One Dutchman player runs onto the field real quick. Oh, my goodness. Ricky fields the ball, and it goes touchback, I believe. Oh. Ball bounced bounced before it got to him, I believe, went up and over his head, kind of just bounced around there. And
Rolls into the end zone for a touchback.
Did you say you're heading to Van?
Dutchmen will have it first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
before Brooke and Kelsey, there was Big O Perush. I remember Perush. That guy had a kick. Ooh. I always got really excited. Start the O cheer at the beginning. Ooh, Perush. All right, Dutchmen take the ball at the 20-yard line. Ricky gets moved to the outside. Means we got a snap. Who do we got in the back? Oh, my goodness. Is that Kai back out there?
No, I think that's still Chase.
No way.
I believe so. Comes in, fires a pass down the side.
That looked pretty
Yeah, it's
pretty
26.
smooth. Oh, but we have a penalty flag. Please don't be a hold.
It is on us, unfortunately. I already saw the head official show his hand.
Oh,
But it's coming back. Here what the call is here.
gentlemen, we are making ourselves
It is
holding.
Penalty is holding against the Dutchman.
So we started that kickoff there with 10 guys on the field, not 11. We ended up getting 11 on the field. then the ball hits us. Thank goodness bounces out of bounds and gives us to the 20. And then we get a holding penalty backing us up to the 10-yard line. Oh, goodness, boys. We got to make something here. Let's go. Rally around each other. Handoff is wrapped up in the backfield. That's almost at the 4-yard line. Dutchmen lose about 6.
Carry was by number 2, Liam Rasmussen.
All right, you get to see the middle school section here at the Dutchman football game as Granite is testing the range of our wireless receiver. And this one,
crazy.
This wireless, it's weird. We didn't expect this wireless receiver to be our better one, but it is. Oh, Mr. Sachs with the amazing suit coat out there. Oh, my goodness.
I saw that earlier today in the parade. It looks wonderful.
Yeah, looking dapper.
Ricky gets lined up on the hash.
Mr. Sachs is the middle school assistant principal.
Ball is kept in the backfield.
Oh,
Ball's
no.
out. Dutchman, get on it. Ball's still out.
Oh, my goodness.
Eagles come up with it,
That
and
is
they're
gonna
going to
be a
just
touchdown.
hop in.
Wow.
And bad turns to worse with the Dutchman going down 33-0 with 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Also, if you guys notice that the scoreboard kind of gets off sometimes, the bleachers are not super stationary, so sometimes it shakes and it moves the camera.
Just like that, if you saw it wiggle right there.
Luckily, we have it zoomed out enough to where I can adjust the sizing of the camera itself to be able to get around that.
The extra points, number 40, Josiah Tanner.
All right, number 40 goes up for the extra point, and that kick is good. Makes it 34-0 Eagles.
Extra point kick is good.
All right, hey, Coach Crow says Brooke Atkinson 34 yards for the win. Coach Crow, glad to hear you're watching tonight, and thank you for that information. We need to get you on here sometime just to talk about how crazy and unique of a situation that is for you to have coached, the first girls in state history to kick field goals in a state championship game. That whole game in itself was full of records and amazement. As a student, I was so impressed with it. As a fan now, looking back, we were really, really blessed with what we had. And, as an admirer of you, Coach, I just want to say thanks for bringing us some great coaching in everything you did. And you really shaped so many of us. So, thank you for being a part of Owensville. And the ball is kicked deep. Brady Watson comes down with it, and he's going to shake, spin, and go to the 25-yard line.
Kickoff return by 23, Brady Watson for the Dutchman.
Brady gets it out
By number 31, Cam
to
York.
about it is the 25-yard line, and the Dutchmen are looking to make something happen.
First down and 10.
We are looking to make something happen here. Excuse me.
Obviously, it's been a bit of a rough season, tough season. I had my earpiece was going off. I lose my train of thought. If I ever sound like a crazy person on here, it's because I also have an earpiece in my other ear. But it's been a rough season. But obviously, still not how you want your homecoming night to go. So hopefully the Dutchmen can make some good plays here and get some things back on track.
Carry on the play by number 2,
Liam is doing everything he possibly can. You can see right there, we're about not even halfway through the second quarter, and you can see he's already gassed. His head's down a little bit because he's tired, man. You can tell it.
Yeah, and I don't know the number on the amount of guys that are playing both sides of the ball, but that also plays a large factor.
For sure. For sure. And I know we have quite a few linemen. They've been cycling them in and out, 2 guys in, 2 guys out on defense. I don't know if the offense is the same. And we snap a little high to Chase. Quick out over to, Brady Watson picks up a block. He gets about 6, maybe 5. He gets about 5. He's just a yard short for the first down.
He's taken down by 25, Braxton Breen. Dutchmen are faced with a 3rd and 1.
Just make sure you close the screen so it doesn't get knocked over and broken.
And Dutchmen.
Coach Day, we do have 80 people that are here with us right now. Those
okay.
80 people. If you haven't already, take a moment to hit the subscribe button to our OHS TV Studio channel. We appreciate it as we are trying to grow our subscriber count, 2,500.
Yeah, we'll take more of you guys anytime.
Looks like Chase calls a timeout there from
Dutchman timeout.
backfield.
And, you go into halftime with 3 timeouts. There's nothing beneficial about that. You go into halftime with no timeouts. You used them all, and that's something that we probably need to make sure we're doing if we don't know that play or whatever that play is supposed to be. So I definitely think, Chase is making the right call instead of just going in there scrambling around doing who knows what. Now you're getting something. Coach Payne's talking to his linemen, trying to hype them up, trying to get them rolling. Coach Howard's there. Our head coach, always present in everything he's doing. Coach Lewis, the offensive coordinator, getting them all on the same page, sending them in, checking those assignments, making sure those assignments are right. And it looks like we've got Kai out of pads, ice on the shoulders, so we're not going to see him come back in tonight, unfortunately. 3rd and 1, high snap. Crosby is going to make something out of nothing. He throws far. He throws high end. And pass interference call, possibly. I think there's 2 flags on that. The Sullivan Eagle was falling backwards, and it looked like he might have stopped the play from happening. So let's see them move them down markers towards us. Towards midfield would be a really great thing.
Unfortunately, that is behind a paywall with
Let's see if we can get it. Come on, boys.
You cannot, but with the next drone model up, that's like $1,000 more you can. So unfortunately, no.
Here we go. Come on. Make that call. Do not give me offsetting penalties. I don't want to hear that. I want to see the pass interference call. Give me the information, White Hat. Come on, buddy.
So if you get that camera up there on the roof, in that position sort of like you had it earlier, once we get to halftime, you can actually take a break.
So there's another flag on the ground back here by the line, and maybe that's what the discussion is. Maybe there was a PI but also a hold on the offense, and I don't know if that will just be a replay of downs or what.
Yeah, if there was offsetting penalties, it would just be a replay of down. At least that's how it is in the NFL, and that's what I base my football knowledge off of. I watch a lot of NFL.
He's giving us those offsetting arms, but now he's backing it up 10 yards. Oh, my.
While we're on a quick topic
Here's
here
the
of
penalty.
the
Sorry.
Pass interference will be accepted.
Oh, on us. Dang.
oh, that's not what I thought it was going to be. I was with you. I thought it was going to be PI on them.
Man. Again, talk about piling on, snowball effect. We have 3 wide right, 1 left. Chase Crosby has not been afraid to throw it. What's great about him being the quarterback right now is there's almost no pressure on him. He knows he's the 3rd string, right? We're on our 3rd string guy. He's not able to do his thing as a receiver right now, and he is making some good passes as a quarterback. He's looking for Brady Watson again, getting chased into the backfield, throws it out of bounds, and the Dutchmen are going to have to kick that ball away on a 4th down on their own 20-yard line. Oh. Sorry about the yawning, guys. I need to get some more sleep this weekend. So the Eagles, Braden Kisner lines up at the 35-yard line, and we are hoping we can get one of those Brady boots in him. We have seen Brady go from about the 5-yard line to about the 10-yard line, and his punt is blocked, and really smart of the Eagles to not touch it, and they end up getting that at the 31-yard line for the Dutchmen. So we need our defense to make a hold here. Possibly the Eagles will try something different and start passing. If they start passing, we have a chance to get an interception. If they keep running, they've done a great job with ball protection tonight so far. They have 3 or 4 backs that are willing to run and run downhill hard. And with that, they're able to have great ball security too. So they line up 3 guys again in the backfield. 26, I don't even need to know his name. It's Jennings, and he is in for another touchdown. Mark Jennings.
He just kind of shucked a Dutchman defender there. Made it look a little easy.
So you guys can see it with 8:07 left. The Dutchmen trail the Eagles 40-0. We are going to have ourselves a running clock in the second quarter, or second half. Apologies. We got to get to that second half. And Josiah Tanner in for another extra point. I almost keep saying field goal. Don't mean to. Oh, and late hold, late plant, but this time here it goes good. And that score is 41. So all except that first blemish on his extra point, their kicker has put, what is it, 6
I think it would
through.
be very fair to say this is clobbering time, yes.
So we're looking for that miracle or that momentum shift. We got to find one thing that our boys do really well and capitalize. Knowing Coach Howard, knowing Coach Lewis, we emphasize the fundamentals. We emphasize the resiliency, the teamwork, the effort, the energy, and I think that's what we just got to keep going. Eventually, you know, a team like the Eagles, maybe they're going to get too complacent. Maybe they're going to think that they got this and just slack off for a second. That's where we got to pounce back. You got to jump back on it. So deep in the back, we've got Brady Watson and Ricky Marquez. It looks like we aren't putting Chase in the back. I think Chase had fielded some of these kickoffs, but now that he's our third-string quarterback, we're going to make sure that Chase stays out of harm's way as much as possible. Brady is shaken around, and he gets to the 30-yard line. At the 30-yard line, the Dutchman will take over, and we're going to look to try to cross that midfield line, get ourselves, let's see if we can get ourselves in a field goal range and get Gianluca out there if we need to, and hopefully we can find ourselves a touchdown here.
Yeah, Gianluca is our foreign exchange student. He was one of the homecoming candidates as well. Homecoming attendants, I guess I should say.
Yes, him and Kelia look great together. You guys, I'm glad the juniors nominated you too, because this is an experience that not many foreign exchange students get to have. Handed off to Liam Rasmussen. He makes it about a yard, 2 yards up. Excuse me.
Number 2, Liam Rasmussen with the carry for the Dutchman.
Also, stick around for the halftime show. We got not only the band's halftime performance, but also the cheerleaders' halftime performance. We got to see it today during the pep assembly, and they've put a lot of work into it. There's a lot more stunting, I feel like, than we have seen in recent years, Coach.
Yeah, I think so. That's one thing, you know, Coach Crammy has been wanting to do. She's been wanting to really make these girls fly around, do some of this extreme cheerleading, you know, make cheerleading more like the sports that, you know, I think they are. Like, I'm not going to fly in the air. And I think, to me, if you're just on the sideline doing cheers, maybe you wouldn't call it a sport. But as soon as you start doing all the tumbling, the acro, the lifts, the flies, all that stuff, yeah, you're starting to get into a sport because I can't do that. Not many people can.
Yeah, I know that there is some competitive cheer-like competitions that people can enter into. I don't know if that's something that our high school has ever done before, but certainly it exists.
Yeah, and maybe they don't get it this year, but getting it next year or the year after, that's a really exciting thing for these cheerleaders to get to. And we have
They definitely have the right combination of acro girls on the team.
Yes,
right now
we
that
do.
have grown up, going to the acro gym here in town.
and there's quite a few of them there. And Wellman gets the ball, moves it back up to about the original line of scrimmage, and that's 3rd and 10 for the Dutchmen. Actually, 3rd and 8 for the Dutchmen.
He's tackled by number 5, Braden Kisner. Gain of 6 on that play. Dutchmen are faced with a 3rd and 9.
All right. Okay, so they say 3rd and 9. I thought it was about 3rd and 8, but I must be wrong. We're going to send 2 out wide left. I think it looks like Henry Leb lined up on the right, puts a big block. Oh, but right through the fingertips of Brady Watson. It almost looked like had we ran the ball on that play, we might have been able to pick up a Big 10, but perhaps that was just because of the fact that the defense read it and was able to play some good defense over there. So 4th and 9 brings out Brady's boot again. And let's make our line. Keep those guys from getting through. Hold them back. Don't let them get their hand on that ball. Brady, kick that thing all the way down.
Give you the drone shot for this punt. See how it goes.
Let's see it. I'm watching. Ball is snapped. High snap to Brady. Brady's quick back to his feet. Oh, and that thing did not take the bounce we wanted and is going to be at the 45-yard line. Would have been nice to kick that other way, but it just went straight up.
Sullivan takes over there, 1st and 10.
All right, let's see. And over on the sideline, you guys can't see it, or maybe you can, but we're going to keep on working with our center and our new 3rd-string quarterback here, Chase Crosby and Zach Barch, working on some snaps between each other. You're not used to, taking the snap. You're not used to snapping to the same guy. And now all of a sudden, you gotta get that snap down right. And they're going to do a pitch out to 26 again. Slows down, and Dutchman gang tackle him after a pickup of about 12. Mark Jennings with another 12 gainer. Probably could have got a couple more yards had he not chopped his feet and slowed that thing down, but Bo Budemeyer was able to wrap him up there once he got into it. If you give that guy a chance, Bo's going to get his hands on you, and he'll wrap you up. But if you just keep trying to run on him, you might be able to outrun Bo. So, Mark Jennings, if you're listening, don't chop like that. I'm just kidding. You're a better football player than I ever am. Hands it off in the backfield. This time here, one shake got us out of our boots. And the Eagle is taken down at the 5-yard line.
Carrying the ball was number 8, Chase Blue for the Eagles.
And one of the Dutchmen, unfortunately, got put on a stick there and was not able to bounce. His ankles just kind of gave out on him. Not able to bounce out with number 8 for the Eagles, Chase Blue. Big runner, 202 pounds, 5'11". He's also playing a linebacker position for the Eagles. They're going to line up again, 3 in the back. If I'm you, I'm watching Mark Jennings, number 26. That's who they've been handing off to. And this time here, they hand it off to number 8, Chase Blue. Picks up the touchdown for the Eagles. And they're going to bring in number 40, Josiah Tanner.
And to attempt the extra points, 40, Josiah Tanner.
The scoreboard right now is somebody's forehead.
Nice. Love foreheads. Oh, but now somebody's back.
Always an interesting, that's the one, I guess, next The issue is from a logistics standpoint of how we do this, to get that on top of the press box, it's another long HDMI cable to run up to the press box to be able to do it.
The only other
It's
option
not
would be
impossible.
getting
It's
like
just
a
more
bracket
cabling.
mount to the side of the building here, and somehow
Oh.
being able to have like a clasp mounted to the building that could just bloop, push up and maybe hold that camera. I don't know if that's probably not a secure thing, so maybe it'd be something more like flat, and you'd just be able to slide that on, kind of like a tripod mount.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then you get a clear thing on top of it. So if we ever play in the rain, you can put that thing over top of it and protect it from the elements.
I like the way you think, Coach.
I'm trying.
I appreciate anybody who, takes the consideration to try to protect a camera.
13 years of timing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Using a nice, $15,000 camera or more for timing track meets. That I've ran into some rain meets, and that's the number one thing. How do you keep it dry? All
That
right.
would also, if we had it off the ground, that would also keep people from having to be in it.
Yes, that's true. All right, so this little squib fielded at the 20 by Ricky Marquez. Ricky just runs almost right into the back of his own guy and ends up getting drugged down at about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line.
They got the homecoming king there.
Yeah, stay back.
Ricky Marquez. He stopped on the play by 28 Lucas Westbrook.
And yes, they are on the 26 and 2/3 yard line. The Dutchmen come back out for offense. And at this point in time, like both offense and defensive linemen, they're tired. They've been working hard the entire game. They're not taking a break. They're just work. Chase Crosby in the backfield with Liam Rasmussen. Both of them fielding together. We're going to snap to Chase. We're going to keep a quarterback keeper. Chase is getting ran out of bounds. He's not able to do anything with it and goes out with a loss of about 3 yards. Didn't have a receiver running with him side to side, so he didn't have any outlet to throw it to. Unfortunately, just nothing to do with that ball except run out of bounds. Looks like I thought I saw a taller guy going in there, and maybe we're bringing in. All right, so it's like maybe number 18, Mason Turner, a freshman, in on the outside with Brady Watson on the hashes. And it looks like, Crosby wanted it. Crosby fakes, gets the defender to bite, is able to pick up about 8.
Carried by 26 Chase Crosby.
And there was nobody behind that defender, so way to go, Chase. Way to, kind of get in that guy's head a little bit, make him think you have an option to throw, and there was nobody there, so smart move by Crosby.
Give a quick shout out here to Tanya Montgomery watching from Mayfield, Chi number 70. Thanks for tuning in, Tanya.
Yeah, so I believe, Tanya, that is your grandson, Wyatt Shaw. We love shouting you out. I think your name's starting to stick in my head.
She's been to a few broadcasts.
Yes, she has.
We appreciate you.
Consistent viewer.
Supporting the Dutchmen.
Yep. Here we go. Barch, ready for the snap. Oh!
Free
And-
play.
Yeah, you hope it, but I didn't see a
I
flag.
didn't see a flag either.
So maybe they never entered that neutral zone. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to cross the line of scrimmage. If you don't cross the line of scrimmage, then
Maybe if we had, made a move whenever they did that, I think that would have been good. I don't even know, man.
I will say the second half of this game is going to go very quickly because of the running clock. I've got a question here from Brenna. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah. Due to the score, guys, we've faced this in softball. They cut it early, right? 15 after 3, 10 after 5. In basketball and football, you end up getting a running clock. Gosh, we had that a couple times with the girls' basketball game last year. I love it when those girls were able to do that to teams. We did that a couple times for the last 2 years while those girls made a 4th-place run to the state championship. And oh, my goodness! Oh, he almost mossed it. Brady Moss almost happened. but unfortunately not able to come up with it. 3 defenders wrapped on him like Christmas lights on a tree. Didn't stand a chance. Oh, somebody unplugged the cable, and Brady did not come down with that thing. So Crosby comes in again. We've had some moments where we're so gosh darn close. And it is, yes, we do have Mason Turner and Brady Watson as our receivers. Pick up the blocks. Liam Rass! Oh, takes it right in the quads. I don't know how that guy gets back up so quick. When I run downhill, my quads hurt. Probably as bad as that one, maybe more. And the Dutchmen come up 4th and 1.5, 2. Oh, never mind, I lied. It is 3rd down. I thought it was 4th. It is 3rd. I love this. 3rd down and 2. We got a chance here. Let's go, boys. I was so upset. I thought we were going to have to kick the ball. Brady Watson on the outside. I like this setup we've got. We had been passing a bunch, so they kind of were not thinking about Liam. And, oh, come on, Mason Turner. So we got a freshman out here on the outside. I think he could almost sell that pass interference if you maybe go down on the first one or make the attempt to catch the ball on the second one. Unfortunately, that ball didn't go down. Or it just went down. It didn't go into our hands. It's a big moment for Mason here. I don't know how much varsity playing time he's gotten in other games, but this is one of the first times I've really been calling his name. I do believe number 18 is in. Again, you guys can see their numbers better than I can. I'm basically looking from the back. And there it is. Good job, Chase Crosby, with the hard count, selling it. And we'll go ahead and move that thing up 5 for a Dutchman. First down. Yes, sir. Keep moving the chains. Guys, we are half a yard from crossing this midfield line. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. And here comes Wellman in. Mason Turner comes out. Again, Mason, great job, number 18. Freshman playing big minutes there. Get yourself a drink. Get a pat on the back. Great job for what you've been in there doing. And now we've got a 2 back in. We've got Connor Wellman and Liam Rasmussen with Brady Watson coming on the outside here. Wellman goes to the outside left. And I think we ended up calling a timeout there. I think we might have ran out of play clock. So that should be our 3rd and final timeout for the Dutchmen here in this first half. Get excited, get ready, because, guys, we're about to cross the midline. And I know that it sounds silly, and I know that you're going to be like, oh, yeah, just across the midline. Guys, we got to get excited about something, and right now this is what we got to get excited about. 50-yard line. If you look out there right now, you can see the big X that the official's making with his shadows. We are center field. Both axes are perfect, almost right in the middle, and we are about to cross it. Boys, let's do it. Louder. Come on. And don't you guys worry about that. Grammarly Premium told us that Dutchman is a real word, and we are Dutchmen. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Cheerleaders, great job out there. Way to stay positive. Way to stay loud. Keep cheering on these Dutchmen as we move that ball down the field. Here we go.
Coach Day, we just hit 99 viewers a second. We were almost to the 100 mark.
I was waiting for it. You would have told me. I would have said, century. Come on, Chase Crosby. Oh, goodness sakes. Chase had nothing developing.
Oh, my gosh. So, okay, he didn't get the ball back to the line of scrimmage. He was outside the tackle box. I don't know how intentional grounding works in high school football.
Right.
But
that's what they're
obviously
calling.
he was doing that to avoid the sack.
Right.
I think he would have had to have thrown the ball downfield and gotten it back to the line of scrimmage, essentially to avoid that intentional grounding call.
Right. So,
for anybody watching at home that maybe doesn't know what intentional grounding is, basically if a quarterback is going to get sacked, which he would have there, he had no play. If they're going to get sacked and they just throw the ball to no receiver just to not get sacked, to have an incomplete pass, that is intentional grinding. Now, there are some stipulations of the rule, at least in the NFL. I don't know how it applies to high school, but in the NFL, the tackle box, so which is your second lineman from the center, there's an imaginary line that goes straight backwards. If you get outside of that, you can throw it away, but the ball has to get at least to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we had 2 open receivers on the opposite side of the field. Well, no wonder why. Ooh! Oh! Pop up, Liam. Pop up, big dog. Goodness sakes. Liam is taking a beating, and I understand the frustration. He kind of threw his hands up saying, what am I supposed to do? That there was an edge spear. If you guys ever watched WWE in early 2010-9 era, my goodness, that looked like an edge spear. So it says for the 2022 season, the NFL changed the rule to allow a passer outside the free blocking zone to throw the ball away legally if the ball travels beyond the line of scrimmage. The penalty is a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down, though officials can exercise the discretion of certain situations. So that is based on the NFHS, which should be what we are doing. All right, so we got Connor Wellman in. I believe we got Brady Watson. In the backfield, we got 45. 45 is out, escaped, but then, unfortunately, the third tackler comes in. I do not even see a 45 on the Dutchmen roster. Unsure of who that is. I'm going to wait to hear. Yeah, so we're just saying 45 for the Dutchman. That's a stronger-looking guy. I'm not sure who it is. I'd love to know because I'd love to throw your name out. He was able to shed the tackler, and then he came back and unfortunately got tackled again, but he did shed it. And now we are on a 4th down, and, what is that? There's 10, 20, about 27, 3rd and 27. You guys can see it. Maybe it's 28 there. 4th and 28. So we do have Brady Watson coming in for the punt. We're going to put Bo Budemeyer as a gunner on the outside left. Most likely Connor Wellman as a gunner on the outside right. Ricky set in to be one of the guys for the block. Way to pick it up. That was the favorable kick we wanted, and then it kind of turns around. Stop it. There you go. All right, and Bo Budemeyer downs the ball at about the 29, 23rd, 30-yard line.
30-yard line. Sullivan has it there, 1st and 10.
And the cheerleaders are throwing out, it looks like, mini footballs and T-shirts from a propelled. Oh, almost got a T-shirt up here, Emma Waymeyer. Aim for us again. Let's see what you can do. Now, Mr. T, I do believe a couple years ago I had talked to, well, he's not even in the booth, so I'm talking to myself. We talked about having a, Coach Lay had some propelled, CO2 propelled T-shirt launchers. Thought about having one of those. Well, these girls are using a slingshot. Just as good. Just as good. All right. That's pretty cool. And the Dutchmen have a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3. Sorry about that, guys. The scoreboard is on top of the back of a shirt. Somebody is standing up. Yep, that's what's happening there.
Carries by number 8, Chase Blue. He stopped by number 60, Tucker Crosby, and number 2, Liam Rasmussen.
Oh, you guys can't see anything on that one. Get you guys one of these. Hey, I was just trying to help out. And I apologize, I'm missing that one, guys. I was on the drone footage, so hopefully you were able to see the drone still. We've got some standers for T-shirts. They got some T-shirts out there, so that's why your guys' scoreboard's getting covered right now. There's so much going on. Our cheerleaders are throwing T-shirt after T-shirt after T-shirt. They ran down to the middle school section. They're throwing T-shirts over there. football game is going on at center field. The band is getting ready to perform at halftime.
The band is on the field.
The band's on the field. What? Yeah, that was a great game.
That's a great call. Where is Eric at that 70 show? Hey, Michael Buchholz, Eric Foreman was actually part of the homecoming court. He was one of the homecoming.
He went by a different name.
He did go by his actual name.
But he definitely was there. And there goes Mr. Mark Jennings. Another big run for him. Ball security stays in, and he gets down to the 22, 23-yard line. The official's going to mark him down at the 25. I think that's an unfavorable mark, but we'll take it because that is favorable for the Dutchmen. And you know what? These cheerleaders come back, and they don't look out of breath at all after jogging 200 meters to the middle school group and back. And you know what? Miss Crammy has been having them run a mile almost every day for practice, and I think that's really helping. All this cheering and all this running, and you guys are loud, proud, and it looks like somebody might have called a timeout. I didn't think the Dutchmen had another timeout, but maybe we did.
Naturally, the
or maybe the
camera
Eagles
that
did.
is actually the camera that's pointed at the scoreboard is still on. I think all of the jumping
Oh, maybe.
got the.
It
What am I
thinks
looking-
it's like having a problem maybe or something.
Well, I think it's just pointed maybe at the sky.
Oh,
I'm not really sure. I've got a big black blob here. Let me.
sorry, guys. But nothing's going on the field, so you're not
Oh,
missing anything. It's
there you go.
0.7 seconds. They brought in their field goal kicker. They're going
We're
to
going to
try.
hide the scoreboard for a moment, guys. There is, just so you guys know, there's 0.7 seconds left, and they are attempting a mammoth of a high school field goal right now. If they make this, that would be unbelievable.
Is this a 43-ish or farther?
Oh, my. Oh, my. It's got a
And-
chance.
Oh, I
it's
think it
wide
went left. Oh!
Wow. That was incredible.
So halftime score, 48-0. Eagles on top of the Dutchmen.
That play takes us to halftime, where the Eagles lead the Dutchmen 48-0.
And now, guys, we are going to get blessed with a great halftime show by the Dutchmen Band. They are better every day. Again, I say this every week. I show up at school at 7:30. They're out here making noise. They are not just making bad noise. They are making great noise. And when I say bad noise, I mean like they're not just like making noise to wake people up. No, they're making some good music. I absolutely love the warm-ups. Whenever I show up, band is warming up, so I get to hear all the, the scales, the different dissonance that Mr. Orff will put them in, and then he'll like crescendo, crescendo, crescendo. Oh, it's so good. And then you hear the percussion section in the background just doing their flares, warming up, and just makes me miss my days. I wish I could go march with them. But we have quite a large band. Again, we have 2 drum majors. We have, I think it was like 8 or more color guard members. You can see here that we have, I think it's 3 or 4 football players that are also in the band. And then our pit is incredibly large. I think we have like 8 pit members, which means maybe even more than that. So normally you have about 5 times that. So I bet we're at about 50 band members. And after the band is done, you're going to get to see our cheerleaders do their thing at halftime. They have a nice routine ready to go. They fine-tuned it this afternoon at our pep assembly, and we are excited to see what they can do.
In the field is your 2025 Marching Dutchmen. The band is under the direction of MJ Orff, Megan Orff, Hillary Winter, and Haley Terman. This year's field show is entitled Reflections of Joy. The band is under the field command of drum majors Chris Kroon and Elliot Cooper. Featuring solos by Abby Morgan, Jaden Hubbard, Anna Carlin, Emily Hilburn, and Chris Reyes. Featuring visual solos by Lexi Manning and Trinity Rossi.
Hey, try to get that thing. Try to get that thing symmetrical. See how you can see the 3 on here, but you can see it. Try to get a little symmetrical.
Drum majors, is your band ready? You may take the field for your halftime performance.
Landon, I have no camera for you right now at all. Landon, I have no camera for you right now at all. I cannot see the camera at all right now. When you look at it, Jaden, I also can see the camera.
All right, guys. So that was our Owensville marching Dutchmen.
On October 4th.
We are
They finished
about
third in class,
to get our
winning the Outstanding
cheerleaders.
General Effect Award and claiming the overall fan favorite award. The band's next stop is on October 11th at Central Methodist Band Day. The band finished first in class and won the Outstanding Auxiliary Award. The band wraps up their competition season tomorrow at Park Hills in the Revel Invitational. Good luck to the band.
And as we said before, unfortunately, the band doesn't get to compete at Park Hills tomorrow due to rain and bad weather. So, now, for your viewing pleasure,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Owensville High School cheerleaders to the field.
cheerleaders. Here we go.
Tonight, they will be performing a halftime routine they've been working hard on all season long. Let's hear it for your OHS cheerleaders.
Hey, Brenna. I need you to have the whole team in there. I lost my other cameras. I need to see the whole thing.
Dutchmen conquer all without a doubt. Black and gold, our colors fly high. Step aside, step aside. We're the Dutchmen, ready to fight. Gonna do it up and make it right. Dutchmen unite. Feel the power burning in the soul. Dutchmen unite. Victory is ours tonight. Victory is ours tonight.
Alrighty. And there you have it. Our Dutch girls.
Great job, OHS.
And we'll turn this one down because I think you guys are done listening to them. We have 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in halftime. Both of those shows were very well done. Sorry, not the football. I apologize. The band, great job. Great solos from those of you that were soloists. Great all around. The football players being able to go from playing to coming right in and, you know, jumping straight into the instruments and being ready to play. Great job by you guys. And then we got our wonderful cheerleaders who worked. Like, they have been out here. We start our practices outside every day for cross country. And those girls were outside this last week, I think, for the first 20 minutes or so, doing their cheer routine or their dance routine, borrowing the field for just a few minutes from Coach Howard, so they were able to get out there, and they did a wonderful job. I'd love to be able to do flips and stuff like that. Excuse me, very, very well done. So yeah, we are 4.5 minutes.
Into the Woods raffle winner
Hold on.
3488252.
And there it is. There was an Into the Woods raffle, which was 4 front row tickets for the theater performance of Into the Woods. This next, this is our fall production here for OHS Drama and Theater Department. So I had to listen because I was propositioned to get some of those. I ended up not, but I was just curious if there was anybody in the crowd that was going to just jump through the roofs whenever they got that. But yeah, so we are having a great time here. It looks like we still got a good amount of students here in the stands. We'll find out whenever they get back after their food, this halftime food partake. Oh, now it's all on? What'd we do? That's it? Oh my goodness. So guys, while I have been watching the show and doing a little bit of screen for Mr. T, we've been scrambling because we've been down to only 2 cameras. And then, as a matter of fact, when there was a period of time in the cheerleaders routine that one of our cameras died, so we were down to 1 and only 1, and it was manned by nobody on the field. So we were in a wonderful predicament. You guys were lucky enough to get just a bit of a shot, not much of one at all, and that was it. So we finally got it. Tonight has been a little bit chaotic. Like we said at the beginning of the broadcast, we did the homecoming parade today, and it worked really well. Like, I watched the video from Mr. T, he showed me this morning. It looked fantastic. And then they were able to fly the drone, have the far cameras reaching from the press box all the way to our bus route, which is incredible. And then tonight we get out here and we start out by scrambling trying to get a camera to work, and then now we're having a couple other camera issues that just don't want to work. So life sometimes will throw you pickle after pickle after pickle, and eventually you got to realize that vinegar is not too bad. It's definitely not great, but life could be worse. Like I said, we still got quite a few students in the crowd. With it being homecoming, you're going to see a lot more of alumni in the crowd, whether they be for the band, whether they be for football, whether they just be Owensville Dutchmen alumni. We do have a few more people here than you normally would. But yeah, our Dutchmen are now coming back out onto the field. You can't see that the upstairs camera is just a little bit low or a little bit high. Oh no. All right, so I'm not sure what's all going on there because that just closed them all out.
And the band boosters will be selling funnel cakes at half price until sold out.
If Chris is there, he can take it.
Did they just turn that one off?
He can go ahead and turn it back on and take back over.
Oh, okay. I was nervous because that screen went black and I was like, oh gosh. Right. But now Chris is back. I don't know where Chris disappeared to there for a minute. So we do have some people on our stuff. We hadn't talked about Chris Waymeyer yet. He's been out there on our sideline film while Granite had to get ready with the band. And then I'm not sure if we have anybody else. Again, we knew we had Jaden on the drone. The drone's charging real quick. We have Brenna on the upstairs camera, but that guy is turned off right now as well because nobody's operating it. Looks like those girls probably went to go get a snack or something. We do have our main cam upstairs, but it is positioned just a little bit high, so you can't see our boys warming up, but you can see the elementary. And no, it's fine. It's okay. Now, if the game starts in 11 seconds, yeah, we might want to. Jaden is going to go take it and lower it just a bit. Jaden. Okay, yes, sir. So yeah, guys, this has been a night of technology wonders. Haven't even really been reading the chat. Let's see if anybody else. Old Mr. T needs to set something up for donations. Tim, I think I can't remember. Somebody messaged in today and wanted to give back to the program, and Jordan Cheney, yeah, that was who it was, Jordan Cheney. And thank you, Jordan, for helping out. I'm not 100% sure. I'll let Mr. T get back in here and have a conversation about that. Where is Eric? And oh, sorry, I already read that one. I need one of those T-shirts. One of you tell Wyatt, please. Are you talking about the homecoming T-shirts, Tanya? Or are you talking about one of the shirts that the cheerleaders were throwing out? Homecoming T-shirts, there might be some extras left, but those were definitely on sale this last week. Actually, they were probably on sale about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then they just got passed out yesterday during school. Our DECA class creates them, and maybe it's our marketing class, creates them, and then the kids in marketing classes have to go sell those, and then they sell them to the kids, they sell them to family, they sell them to other staff members at other buildings, all that, and then that's one of those business and marketing skills. You need to be able to sell things. You need to be able to, create a design and put your name on the work and actually, make it look good, and be willing to, own it. If it doesn't look good, own it, whatever it is. So they did a good job making the Hollywood homecoming T-shirts. I like them. On the back, they went with senior signatures for each sport, so it's kind of cool. We had started to go away from that, where I think it was just names, maybe, and they kept it this year. So hey, I'm excited to see some Dutchman football. We got about a minute left, and I do believe the Dutchmen should receive the ball whenever it's time for us to start. Excuse me. Let's see.
Means we're getting signal from something.
I think Chris still has his off right now. I think even whenever Mr. T sent the message on the radio, I don't think they actually turned it back on. Because he doesn't have the...
You want me to go down and...
No, he should... Here it goes. Yeah, here it comes. Saving the battery. Saving the world, saving the battery. So, here we go. We are going to field this ball. It's going to be ours. And we're going to take it, cross the 50-yard line, take it down to the 20, and you know what? We're going to get a 20-yard passing touchdown by Chase Crosby. Calling it now. 20-yard passing touchdown. It's going to take us 7 plays to go from wherever we get the ball to the 20-yard line. Calling it. 8-play drive. Let's go, Big 4-0. Kick it to us. Oh, it's not 40. It's 81. All right, and we field the ball cleanly. Oh, we tried to hurdle. It looked like we had Chase Crosby in on that one, bringing the ball back.
Kickoff was returned by 26 Chase Crosby for the Dutchmen.
So we had taken Chase out early in the fielding game because we wanted to keep him safe. I thought. I'm not saying I've talked to anybody at halftime. Chase is coming in with the play. He is still our quarterback behind center. Third string quarterback is our best wide receiver, and we are going to do something with that ball. Again, we are in the second half, down 48-0, so it is a running clock the entire second half. All right. 45, I wish I knew who 45 was because I don't have a clue. But he crosses the middle. We get the out throw to Brady Watson. Pickup of 3. Hey, did we get tickets this week? Dang. We must have just got lucky last week.
Yeah, they demoted us. Holy cow. Coach Dave, thank you so much for carrying the broadcast while I've been running around like a madman.
Hey, I might have verbally been carrying it. You guys were visually carrying it. Somebody had to do the job.
To any of the band folks at home, I super apologize. Usually we offer a drone shot. Usually we offer top of the press box shot, and both of them went out at the same time, and I don't have a reason why.
Yes, sir! We are playing some backyard football right now. I mean, some real Turkey Bowl stuff at Thanksgiving. And, guys, I remember what happened in that episode of Friends, and you guys are making things happen like that. Do a little scramble, Brady Watson actually almost ate it on that play, got back up, was able to shake his man free for about a 10-yard pickup and get us a Dutchman first down. I believe that's play number 2. This is play number 3. And guys, I said 7 plays to get to the 20-yard line. Let's see if we can do it. We hand it off to Liam Rasmussen for a pickup of 3. Brings it to the 49.5-yard line. It has been some time before we've crossed that midline. That's play number 3. Let's see what we can do. I said 7.
Real quick, Coach Dave, I don't know if you said anything about the chat so far
I
this
did
evening.
all the way up to Tanya's comment about needing a shirt.
Oh, okay. Timmy Winterbauer, he was here retiring the crown tonight, and he said, let's go Dutchman. One thing I will say is I appreciate Timmy. Timmy is, through thick and thin, Timmy is supporting the Dutchman.
True
so, Timmy,
orange and black.
former TV studio student, he's
Former
a real
college algebra winner right there.
one. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Timmy, we respect real.
Yep. Hand it off. Hand it off to number 2, Liam Rasmussen. Come on, Liam!
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
And pick it up about 3 or 4.
Number 2, Liam Rasmussen with the carry.
I want to give a shout out. I don't know if you'd say anything about. Have you said anything about Sam Guerrero tonight?
No, I didn't talk about Sam at all.
Typically, Sam Guerrero is our third amigo on our live broadcast, and he does a great job. Helps out with so much around GCR2. Big helper for our cross-country meets, and is always willing to lend a hand during this. Helps me out for the track meets, broadcasting that, but he wasn't able to be here tonight.
Yeah, Sam works the late shifts, and just right behind him, and that's just that inexperience of quarterback play for Chase.
Timmy does ask us a good question here in the chat, and I don't know the answer. Coach Dave, maybe you do. He says, do you know the reason Steve Budemeyer is out?
Cell phone policy.
Oh. All right.
It's an unfortunate one, but there's a couple things that we all know, and that is Coach Howard has rules, and it's you're not above them, and you run by those rules. And I believe one of the team rules is if your phone is confiscated during school, you don't get to start the next game, I believe.
Well, it might be more than that because he's in street clothes. Oh, rearing back to throw deep.
There's another
hand fighting and a caught catch.
Pass interference from the push off. That's going to be on us and going back, unfortunately. That's my call. You could be right. It might be bigger than that. We didn't have 7th hour today. That's the hour I have Steve. And that's also not a question I
Pass
really
interference
want
against the Eagles. So.
No way!
Well, what's interesting on that particular play is I do think I saw hand fighting from both sides, and I think that call probably could have gone either way.
Yeah. By the way, I called 7 plays to get to the 20-yard line, and I don't want to say it's on 7, but that might have been 7 plays to the 20-yard line. The next play will guarantee me being a genius if we get a 20-yard passing touchdown right here.
Coach Dave.
That's what I called.
I think it's no coincidence that you're a man with numbers.
That's what I called. It's not a pass, so it's not right. Dang it. Unless we were at the 19-yard line and now we're backed up to the 20, and maybe this is the 7th play.
I'll give it to you. I was about to call Jaden Gerleman with the run because he used to be 45.
Okay, yeah. Now, they said just now that was Henry Leb on 45. He had been lined up as number 90. I don't know if that's a jersey rip, a jersey change, or what. But that would make sense because I was saying 45 looked like a pretty big boy. And hopping off is 45 with a little bit of a limp there. All right, we'll see if we get this touchdown pass. It's definitely a passing play. And Chase Crosby, make me a... We're still on the 20-yard line, so maybe this... I'm done playing this game, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate the game.
3rd and 11. Dutchmen, we're on the right side of the field, boys. We could definitely kick a field goal, but I'll take 7. I'll take 6, whatever you want to give me. 3, 6, 7, whatever. I don't care. So, yeah, Sam sent us a message on Facebook saying he wasn't going to be able to make it because, unfortunately, he has to work tonight. I do believe he said he'd be back with us next weekend for senior night against St. Clair.
Sorry, you guys are seeing the side of a man's face right now for the scoreboard.
Hey.
I'll just take that off for a moment.
Did he
Oh.
smile? Did he have a beard?
He does have maybe a 5 o'clock shadow. Is that fair to say?
Give us the pass. Come on, PA. 5 o'clock shadow. All right, I'll give it to you.
All right, he's back down, so we'll go ahead and bring the scoreboard back up.
4th down. What are we doing, Coach?
Dutchman pass intended for 23, Brady Watson, falls incomplete. Goes for a face will be 4th down and 11.
I might have to go check that water cooler in there and see if they've got any more Diet Dews.
I'll go check for you, man.
Hey, okay. Thanks. This guy takes care of me. He's a true G. All right, I'll watch the scoreboard. Let's see what we get. All right, guys. Come on, Dutchman. Let's go, Chase. Let's go, Liam. Let's go, receivers. Come on, boys. Oh, I'll take a Diet Pepsi. Let's go. You're the best. Come on. Balls up. Back corner. Oh, and at the toes of Brady Watson. We are getting that basketball connection from Brady Watson and Chase Crosby. We see a lot of those highlight plays from those two. But typically in basketball, it's more of Brady making some crazy passes that work out really well for him to Chase. And now we're seeing vice versa the other direction. But Dutchmen unfortunately turned the ball over on downs, and now it is 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Eagles. Running clock, so we are down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Dutchman almost had 12 guys. Luckily able to get the 11th off. We got number 23, Brady Watson, playing deep outside in case they run and trying to maintain that edge. An offensive lineman on the far right side bounces, and we're going to back him up 5 yards. This is the closest the ball's been to our end zone all game, with 15 yards between them and us. Dutchmen keep backing them up. We can make a good defensive stop here. Let's stop that running back. You never know what the Eagles have in right now. I can't see from my depth whether they have the same core that they had been with number 8, 44, 26, and 12 maybe. But it definitely does not look like, woo, stack them up, boys, and move them back. There we go, Dutchman. Crosby comes in for a defensive possession here, and off goes Ricky Marquez, the homecoming king. Second and 16, loss of 1 there for the Eagles. 2nd down. Here we go, Big Stoppas. Let's go. Let's go. Trench warfare. Let's stop this thing. They got that same power back set. And Dutchmen are able to wrap that up again.
We also are going to see the second half of this game go incredibly quickly, as we already have a minute and a half left here in the third quarter as we have a running clock.
And I will say, like, right now, it looks like number 12, Blake Tolliver, is bringing the ball or running the plays in. He's their JV quarterback. And so we are standing him up, stopping him real well. And that's going to hopefully allow us to, let's get a big stop here on 3rd down and find ourselves getting into that scoring column that we really want. You never know, boys. Maybe we can force a fumble here. Maybe an errant handoff. Look like a quarterback keeper. Good wrap up. Big wrap up behind the line. Dutchmen wrap them up around the 5 or 6 yard line, and that's going to pin them deep. And they're probably bringing in their punting crew.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to punt from, too, because your punter is going to be backed up to the back of the end zone. Something to watch for here potentially could be a safety, a bad snap that goes over the punter's head out of the back of the end zone. That would be a safety. Or obviously, if you get a punt blocked here, it's almost certainly either a touchdown or a safety as well.
Right. And we would definitely take any of those right now.
So the front line here for the Eagles is very important to try to stop these Dutchmen as they.
This is an interesting setup for us.
And there is the safety.
And there it is.
Hey, don't say I called it before it happened, but I called it before it happened.
2 points and ball back.
That's
you know,
correct.
and we love that. We love that. Dutchman defense do a great job holding up. Sorry, not holding, but holding up. And now we are into the fourth quarter, and the Dutchmen have 2. And the crowd is getting loud. We still have, and I am actually surprised by this. The kids have not talked too much about the homecoming dance, which is really disappointing. But there is quite a few kids here still, and I really hope that they go in there and dance or something.
Yeah, there are a lot of our student bodies still here, so that's great. Emily Hibbler just did a pretty cool stunt with the cheerleaders. I wish we would have had a camera on it, but I did not get it. She's one of the acro girls that are on the cheer team this year. It does a great job. See the middle school section here. One of the coolest additions, I feel like. Oh, there's Mr. Sachs again, the middle school principal in his orange his orange suit jacket. Every time they go to that, they get off of it too quick. I was going to talk about his cool suit jacket.
Having those 2 sets of bleachers over there, it's really, really incredible for the middle school to be able to, they're not over here hanging out, mixing and mingling with the high schoolers. They're not off on the left side where they used to go crazy. Now they're out there, they're in front of everybody, and the 2 middle school principals have really dove into this, and they're over there the entire game, which is, it's great because they man their kids really well. They keep them organized. They keep them doing the right stuff over there, and with them also being out there, they're under constant visual protection from everybody else.
Absolutely.
We're watching them. Watching you middle schoolers, making sure you're not messing around.
Next thing I guess I will say is didn't get to talk about the Cheers halftime show. I haven't yet, and I didn't get to talk about the band's halftime show, but really fantastic performances by both. Really proud of those kids.
Yeah, I talked about how the cheerleaders have been out here the last, week and a half, working really hard for, 20 or 30 minutes, taking up the field for football. And, we're in there trying to have our team talk, and you can't even talk over the music because they're practicing.
So loud.
And that's all right. We understand.
Another thing that I don't know if you said on the broadcast yesterday, when I was doing the volleyball game the other night, I was looking kind of around all the sports and what the conferences look like. And I believe with the win tonight, Sullivan will wrap up the Four Rivers Conference.
Yeah,
They've gone undefeated in the conference.
Yes, the only 2 games they've lost is Cedar Hill, Northwest, Cedar Hill, and Jeff City.
Which I was talking with Bobby D. Anybody that's watching from Sullivan, Bobby D rocks. You guys are super lucky to have Bobby D. Love Bobby D. Also a former Owensville graduate, so it's cool. I actually got to learn a little bit about kind of the broadcasting stuff here from a vocal standpoint from Bobby D, and I really, really appreciate him. But looks like Crosby steps back to pass here. He's looking downfield.
Oh, he wanted that.
Gonna try to throw still, and he's got a man. Boom! Oh,
Give him that! Give him that! Let's go! And they're going to pick it up
Crosby.
at the 8-yard line.
That was pretty. Crosby to Watson.
Brady Watson.
And really a tight spiral there. That was a great shot.
And it was an awkward throw from him. It looked like he knew that he was getting close to that line of scrimmage, and he had to make a little body contortion there. And
that was an exciting play.
Yes, sir. And way to keep Brady Watson's feet in bounds just long enough.
Absolutely. But Bobby D is here calling the game as well. And it's got to be an exciting year for people in Sullivan because
Oh, get in there, baby!
And Chase Crosby does it himself, makes a big pass, and then takes it in on the scramble. You're probably going to get to see Jean-Luc, number 27, come onto the field for a field goal attempt.
Hey, tell me this. Is it 40 points or is it less? Because if they get this field goal, it goes down to 39. I don't know what the running clock is. Mr. T probably does. But we might get out of that running clock.
Oh, it was a fake. It was a fake, and that was a throw that makes it 48-10. So Jean-Luc did not kick. No, that had to be planned. That was definitely planned because I thought maybe it was an errant snap or something like that, and he had to scramble, but there's no way the man would have been downfield to catch it.
Right.
I believe it was a 30-point running clock, so I think
Okay.
it's still running.
Okay.
And you can see the clock is actually running on screen now.
Yes, sir. I saw that as well. A lot of excitement there back to back from the safety on our defensive play to the offensive wonderful movement down the field. It doesn't matter who you're going against. You need to capitalize on what you got when you got it, and the Dutchmen are not afraid to do so. Chase Crosby, way to make some excellent decisions there. And here comes a
An onside kick. Oh, my gosh. That looked like it hurt.
Who was that? Henry Leb?
Yeah, that was a
looked
rough
like big
collision there for that.
45.
So that's the thing about onside kicks, especially if you're not prepared for them, you got to scramble.
Onside kick is recovered by 51 Kevin Hansel for the Eagles.
That was close.
But, man, I'm glad nobody was hurt on that play.
Yeah, Henry came in like a wrecking ball that he can be, and my goodness, he popped that ball loose. Unfortunately, there was another Eagle player there ready to scramble and scoop it up.
Yeah.
We did have a couple Dutchmen there, but the Eagle was just a little bit closer. Man, I like the idea of that onside kick. Like, what do you got to lose right now? You're down by, 38.
Well, the answer is nothing. You have nothing
Right.
to lose.
You're in that running clock. You got 7 minutes of ball left. You got 2.5 games left of the year. Here comes a runner.
Chase Crosby in there on the tackle as well. So Chase Crosby, he's on the field a lot.
Yes, sir. And, we said that same thing about Adam back whenever Adam was able to play. He was that quarterback of the defense playing that linebacker spot. Crosby plays that safety. Another one of those, you can be the quarterback of the defense from the safety spot, too. You see a lot back there.
Absolutely, yeah. Back to what I was saying, though, about Bobby D before all the excitement started happening. Bobby D's probably having a great year because Sullivan is obviously now going to be undefeated Forwards Conference champs in football. Good luck to them on postseason play. But they are also, oh, boy, are they in victory formation right now?
No, this is their same 3 backs.
Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, my.
29 cuts up the gut, shakes himself out of his shoes. 29, Aldo Alu, a freshman.
So that's an awesome name, Aldo Alu.
Mm-hmm.
Sullivan going to be conference champs in football, but also looks like they were conference champs in volleyball,
Right,
conference champs in softball.
right. And they play the Dutch girls for a semifinal game on Monday in softball. Cross country, they'll probably have at least one all-conference player on the girls' side.
So it sounds like they got a lot of athletes. And also, I didn't know this, but they have a men's soccer team.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Apparently the men's soccer team has been doing some stuff that they've never done before. So they're
Wow.
doing well.
Wow.
I got that from one of the Sullivan football coaches as I was talking to them as they were coming in. Oh, boy, he's in a lot of trouble, but he gets away.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
wow.
Oh, my.
Wow, number
hit
12,
stick.
Blake Tolliver, a freshman quarterback, 5'8", 153. Just was unafraid of contact. It looked like we had him wrapped up. Then he squeaked out of there. We had another defender. He squeaked right past him, and then he took 3 of our Dutchman defenders on at the same time.
Yeah, that was a pretty powerful run from a freshman.
Yeah. And right now it looks like we might – I don't know if we have our full varsity squadron in on JV because I can see Liam, Chase, Brady walking together. Ricky's, Brendan Crammy. It looks like we probably have our JV boys in as well right now on defense. Oh, and there's going to be a hold. It looked like I saw a red flag – or yellow flag, sorry, come out. Holding Sullivan Eagles. And truthfully, that's going to it doesn't hurt the Eagles any more than backing them up 5, but the time's, still running.
There's a penalty marker on the play.
We're going to back them up just a little bit and make them redo that.
We get to below the 4-minute mark here. This one's going to be over pretty shortly, ladies and gents. Give a shout out to the camera crew tonight, and trust me, these guys have worked through quite an evening, to say the least. This is a busy day for TV Studio as we had the broadcast of the parade this morning, which went really, really well for our first time ever doing it. Super excited about that. But on the sideline cam that you're seeing right now is Mr. Grant Miles, who also played in the pit during the band performance. On the cam you see right now is Miss Brenna Pursley. She's done every home football game so far, and she does a great job. And she says she really likes doing it, which makes me really happy because she does do a great job. Anytime we can get one of these camera people with some consistency, like Granite and Brenna, it makes what we do in here so much easier. So,
especially when they're young, too, because you probably can get them for a couple years.
Right, yeah. And Brenna, she comes from a TV studio bloodline.
Yes,
as
she does,
Kirsten
yes.
Pursley helped out with a ton. Her sister helped out with a ton of TV studio stuff. Did a great job with TV studio. But on the camera on the top here, this is Mr. Landon Milanowski. Landon has been a trooper today. He helped out with the parade. He helped out with filming kickball. And he helped out with doing this. I had my TV studio kids quite literally everywhere. I had 2 kids over at the OES today filming some really cool stuff that they had going on over there. And you'll get to see that on our YouTube channel in the coming week. And then also I had 2 TV studio students over at the middle school. So it was just pretty busy day all around for TV studio. People coming and going as it looks like Sullivan's going to get in the end zone maybe one more time here. Holy cow.
That is that quarterback, number 12, Blake Tolliver, scooting, skipping, hopping, and jumping, doing his thing. And
got some moves, man.
Yeah, 2 yards away. Blake, if you haven't been invited to the homecoming dance, you could show up because you're dancing out there right now, my friend.
Absolutely. And then on the drone tonight, which I don't have the drone feed right now, I'm not really exactly sure why not, but I don't. We had cameras go down at halftime, and I still don't actually know why. But
we'll be
the
troubleshooting that.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to figure out why that happened. I mean, we have it set up exactly the same way as it was first half. I just have no clue.
Yeah, I figured out why my live results didn't work on Tuesday. I was logging in with the wrong email.
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
It's one of those stupid things, man.
We're going to get to an awkward point here because I've always wondered. Yeah, granted, I'll go to your shot here if you can get the kicker in the uprights here.
All right, so we're going to
go to the field cam here for the extra point.
And number 40 comes in again. Number 40's Josiah Tanner. He has missed 1. I think 1.
Oh, okay.
And
that was right through the upper. Oh,
right through. Middle school goes crazy for getting that one.
Also, okay, here's another thing that I'm noticing, and I did not notice this because I was going to say this is an interesting point. I've never seen this happen. Well, actually, now it's running again. It's kind of like basketball. You can't have the game end during a free throw if it's a running clock.
Right.
Like, it's very possible right now that it could take a minute for them to get out there
and kick off
to be able to do the kickoff, which will are we going to let the game end like that?
Right. Because if so,
I have
start walking. Right.
Because there's no play clock right now. There's no, I mean, if Coach Kemp just stood there and talked.
Yeah,
why would you even do the kickoff?
I would have thought this would be like a dead ball, even though it's not a timeout. It's like.
Yeah, it looks like they're just lining up. So that's going to be it, guys. They're going to call it after that.
So the Dutchmen were able to get on the board there with a safety, big defensive possession there for the Dutchmen, and then capitalize on a wonderful scrambling quarterback move with some good throwing by Chase Crosby. Overall, like coming in with Chase actually having to take off. Man, like I felt like he did a pretty darn good job.
Eagles 55, Holmesville Dutchmen 10.
school song here, and then we're going to, in the broadcast, I'll try to get the whole crew up here for the end. Sign off. All right.
Loud and proud, no matter what.
All right, everybody on cams, if you guys can make your way in here, go ahead and shut cams off. Make it up to the press box. We'll do our sign out here. We'll follow Grant at cam as he makes his way through the bleachers, trying to make his way up here. Grant, you can leave your camera on. This is kind of interesting. See all the folks here in the stands, Dutchman Field.
Guys, like we said, we're gonna hope we get Kai Krupp back for this last game of the season against St. Clair Senior Night next Friday night here. That was a bummer seeing Kai go out. Hopefully it's not anything too big. He's able to recover in a week. Get Chase back to his wide receiver mode where he shines his brightest. But Chase, great job tonight being that quarterback that we needed. And Brady Watson, way to play that game that you guys do so well when you guys are playing basketball, battling against everybody else. You guys were solid doing your thing. Liam Rasmussen, great job. Pounding and pounding and pounding, not being afraid, and you're just relentless out there like a dog, man. You're a fighter. Keep it up. All the offense, defensive line guys, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Don't stop. I don't know what else to say except you guys got to have some fortitude here. And we are almost all in here. Looks like we are 2 away, 1 away, 2 away, whatever we are. Where's that granite cam at?
It is in here.
Oh, there. Oh, dude, I was like staring
All
right at it.
Violet, come on in.
Violet, there's so much room over here.
Yeah, there's a lot of room right here in front of Coach Dave.
Yeah, I'm short. I don't need to be in this shot.
All right, here you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the crew that helped bring the broadcast tonight. It's always it takes a lot of people. So, I guess we'll start on the left side of the screen. Mr. Landon Milanowski, give him a wave. Landon has been with us all day today, like I mentioned earlier. He helped out with the parade, helped out with kickball, helped out with the live broadcast tonight. Thank you so much for your time, Landon. Just to the right of Landon is Miss Brenna Pursley. We mentioned you earlier on the broadcast, Brenna. You come from a strong TV studio bloodline, you and Kirsten. Kirsten helped out with TV studio a lot, and Brenna has been manning the camera right outside the press box with her 2 amigos. I guess we could call them the 3 amigos, Holly Adams and Violet Laval. They've been operating that camera for us and doing a fantastic job, so thank you guys so much for that. And then you might notice on the far right side of your screen, Mr. Jaden Zelch volunteered to come back and help tonight fly the drone, so very thankful for that. Christian, our normal drone flyer, he was not able to be here at homecoming tonight. So, guys, thank you all for your help. And I guess the last thing that we always do, get in here, Landon, we always do a wave. Everybody look at the camera, because usually I take a silly screen grab of this, and I post to Facebook. So thank you guys so much. And thank you, guys. We capped out at 100 people watching tonight at one time. So a lot of people tuned in, appreciating the broadcast, and thanks for all you guys do.
We'll see you guys next week.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Don't get me fired.
That's your golden rule, not to get you fired, all right? I won't fire you. Okay. Jaden, you're in the way. Okay. Subscribe. He might not always say it. Subscribe now.
All right. Thank you guys so much. And you guys